G'day everyone, how are we doing tonight? Alrighty, well hopefully we had a nice big stream of casts last time. No real games after the end of it because, well, there was nobody on, there were no interesting games going, so hopefully by the time I'm done with the casting tonight I'll be able to play some games because I would like to. But anyhow, we have a couple of good ones lined up for you tonight, a couple of longer ones, 2 team games, and we're ready to go with these. And just wanna start out by saying thank you for anybody who decides to watch these. Thank you for taking your time. I mean, honestly, your time is incredibly valuable, and if you're spending it watching any of my videos, I just want to say a huge thank you. It's very much appreciated. Alrighty, but let's get into this. So I know when you're here, you want to see these casts, you want to see these people playing their games and murdering each other with giant bots and giant armies and all the whatnot, so hey, why not? Now let's grab the first game out, and this is, 2 seconds while I load this up. Alrighty, we have a 5v5, and it is going down on a map I have not cast before. In fact, I don't think I've even seen it before. It is called Salty Rocks. Now, whether the rocks are salty because they have salt in them or because people have cried so many tears over them with losing, I don't know. Either way, this is Salty Rocks. Let us just do our standard sorting. Right, and check the reclaim. Well, there is some reclaim to be had. Got a few larger rocks up the mid, especially this nice big 300 one here with a few larger boulders around it. And then we've got a couple of 300 wrecks over here to be grabbed. Just dotted around the place, so definitely worth fighting over this mid area. Anyway, let's introduce the teams. This is team 1 on here, so we have team 1 up the top and team 2 down the bottom. So first off, for team 1, we're going to look down at the bottom, which would be a navy position, guessing from the water right on his beachfront, and this is Sin Siggy, and he has gone Aeon, he is gone red. Beside him in the front slot we have Raffi. Raffi is Seraphim and he is in grey. The other front spot is Zillow 7. He's UEF, he is blue, and he's already wondering. That's a curious decision, not even starting to make a mix, but going straight for the Hydro. That's unusual, but each to their own. Behind them in the, well, I'm going to say the other navy slot probably is Delta MI6. Sorry, M16. So M16 Delta. Funny guy. Anyway, he's Aeon, he is in green and he's working on his Hydro. And in the rear air guard position it is our friend we have seen many a time, it is Depony. And incidentally this replay is one that was sent in by one of my viewers and happens to have one of the people I often see in games. Anyway, he's here from, he's Lavender, he's got himself air up and he has a Hydro all the way over here to reclaim, to build. He's getting some reclaim along the way. Fair enough, he's going to need it. Anyway, he's up there. On the other team, down here we have Okami. Now we've seen this guy's name before because I remember the XX on either side, so Okami is orange, he's Aeon. On the first front slot for team 2 we have Citrus. And Sire's gone very pink, very Cybran. Beside him, helping out on the front, is another Cybran, and he's already on his way to the front. It is real foxes, as opposed to the fake foxes, because nobody likes the fakes. Everyone likes the reals. Behind them in the other navy slot, it is Pweeze. Missing the L there, he's calling himself... Who's that? Roger Rabbit, I think it is. He likes to say Pweeze, didn't he? Yes, he did. Anyway, so he's gone UEF, he's in yellow, working on his Hydro. And finally, in the rear air position, it is Angel, with a couple of E's thrown around for good measure. And he's white, and here's Seraphim. Okie dokie. So that's the introductions all around. Let's have a look at the ratings. Well, it is slightly in favour of Team 1. Still 92% though, so still a good balance. And we have a look. We have Depony as the highest rated player in the game of 1500. The rest of his team is 1000 and 1100. While the other teams are a little bit more spread out. We've got 1300 and a 1200, but then a few 1000. So reasonably balanced. Probably couldn't get much better without it being going unbalanced the other way. That's okay. Things out, we have a drop here coming out from Okami. Probably going to jump up here to grab all of this because that's well, it's a decent amount of mass. It's like just about a T2 mix with a mass on top of there. It's also a nice little spot you could hold. Oh no, he hasn't. He decided to drop in the ocean. So maybe he's going to grab the mix here and build a naval factory, which I'll find out in a moment. And speaking of navy, Pui's already has a factory on the way. Mr. Delta has nothing except for a random NG. Now checking out the mid situation, who's going for the reclaim? Well, Real Fox is here and he's thrown up a land factory, which is probably a good idea to get some support going in after him. Do have a line of rocks across this ridge here, but you want to be getting in for the larger ones first if you can. Checking out, that's a lot of factories planned out there for Zillow, so he's wanting to get in, get his common, grab some of this reclaim, grab what he can, and work on it. Alright, this is a drop. That going forward opponent, well, he is determined to get some of this reclaim for himself, so he's sending in some engines, going to grab some of that reclaim and work off that. Right, we have another drop here as well actually, so this is from Ruffy and he's dumped a bunch of engineers to grab some of this larger reclaim, which is in the more contested mid area. It had to work out well for him. He'll grab those 3 rocks, but as soon as he moves towards these he might have an issue, because that's a commander. Most likely those engineers pretty easily. Alright, and we see up here Zillow is building a radar. Yeah, but needing a radar with his little engineer, so he's going to be able to see things that are going on. And things will require more drops over on the left hand side. Pui's is dropping some NGs on these little islands, and all these rocks have no value, but there are a lot of them. So they will definitely help with eco. He's dropping up here as well, got a few wrecks up there to grab and a couple of mixes to hold, and dropping over here as well. So he's wanting to grab all 3 islands, though we have an engineer slowly walking his way over to that island, so we'll see how that progresses. Up here we see Deboni has split his engines out, going for all sorts of different wrecks around the place, grabbing the large ones, and then probably patrol orders, I would think. No, specifics, that's right, that's fine, that's how he rolls. Right then, we had our first little fighty fight somewhere. I heard it, I didn't see it. Don't see dead units. Anyway, looks like at this point in time, the reclaim war has gone the way of Team 2. See, they are ahead. Indeed, they got 3k more reclaim from that midsection compared to their opponents. And here we go, first little fight could be potentially on. Oh, that's what I heard. Anti-air shooting at a scout. And Real Fox is up here with his comm, starting to blap off a few units, but he doesn't want to stay too long because Zillow is in the region with his comm as well. Trying to deny the ego to each other. We have a bomber over here from Sai, and he's wanting to try and knock off some engines, I presume, or knock off something, maybe the radar. Radar's a good pick because it goes down nice and easy and denies intel for the other team. There we go, that is bomber dies, but still a good result. Good denied the intel. And up here we see, so Pui's is throwing down a land factory. He wants to hold this ridge for a while, and we see the engineer has just managed to come up to the beach from Delta. He's going to tootle off and he's going to build a mass extractor and then build the other one, but then he's probably not going to last much longer than that. Right, checking out back on the mid situation. Well, no, all the action is just here at the moment. It is comm on comm with a few anti-air around picking up scout kills. Looks like Toponi has cleaned up this side of pretty much most of the big reclaim. Still a large 300 wreck here to be grabbed. Larger one back here, so there's still a few larger things just waiting around ready to be picked up. And Real Foxes has to be a little careful. Doesn't want to get caught out of position without support. He does have this pond he can duck into though. His commander could wander into there and be safe for a while until torpedo thingies come along, so does want to be a wee bit careful. Got a bomber here from Raffi about to walk over and do something nasty, I'd imagine. Maybe pick up an engineer, that'd be a good thing to kill. Stop an NG, stop a build, and yep, there we go. So this engineer up here did die to a lab, which also finished off the mass extractor he built, so this island now belongs to Pui's. So Pui's has done a pretty aggressive drop motion there. I'm going to give him advantage over poor old Delta. At this point he's got these extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mixes from these islands, as well as the reclaim on them, although that wasn't much, it still counts, it all counts. But it's going to give him an advantage in eco, and he could well get ahead in the Navy game if he plays that right. But checking up here, we mentioned there's going to be a bit of fighting going on, and that looks like it's going from both directions. We have stealth upgrade for Sai, so his command is going to be very difficult to spot, and imagine we'll see a gun upgrade. There we go, following on. But up here we have a bit of a scrap going on, and Foxes actually has the advantage. He's got more units currently than Zillow, and he's got a much healthier comm, although the comm has strayed out of range of Zillow's comm, who's now working on units. Kills enough of those, gets a rank of veterancy, it's going to be a big help. But not still going to take a while, especially if it walks into range. Small little runway up there from Mr. Foxes, and those Mantis are going to get past. Well, if it keeps moving, it'll be fine, but it is being chased by a few strikers. Alright, down here we see Zillow well down with yellow, about half health. But there we go, T2. That triad goes up, and that's going to be a problem for Foxes, and he is going to want to move away rather rapidly to get out of range of that. A random Medusa shell flops over and just stops it for a moment. But now Foxes really has to run. What's the range on that PD? Well, it's got a decent range. It's going to take a few more shots yet before it gets out of range. And he's also got a commander chasing down, so this is a problem for Foxes, and he's down into the red, and he is very much in danger. Has a bunch of supporting units coming up, and the question is, will they be enough to save him? Well, there is, he's down to 800 health, under sub 1000, maybe drops under 500. Yes, he does, but now Zillow has to move away. So he realizes he can't keep chasing on that just because of the units that came in from Foxes, so he survives. He was down under 500 health, I believe, for a moment. Just that little bit of extra damage. However, on the other side, we have Raffi and Sai having to go at each other. Two gun comms, bunches of units, and it's going to be a bit of fun. Sai stops shooting to pick up reclaim. Why not? Gonna need it. And meantime, Raffi just keeps on plugging away at units. However, there was also, I saw it, a small stream of Zuis coming in from Deponi, so they're just popping in to do a bit of harassment on these buildings back here, and even worse, they're going to harass and kill the radar along with the engineers surrounding it. Alright, Foxes has to pull his comm back. He can't join the party anymore, he's got to run away. On the other side, Raffi is looking completely healthy with this commander. He is still well on the green. Guncom isn't too far off veterancy, still a bit of time to go. Comparatively, Citrus is down in the yellow, so, and his Sai has run out of units, so he's going to want to think about maybe moving back, although an overcharge would do great right there. And kill like 6 units at once. In fact, the Medusa does the job, throws the lobs of shell over, knocks a whole bunch of them off the health. Now I see Sai is pretty darn close to gaining that rank in veterancy, which will help him out a lot. There's regen and extra health, of course. There we go, 1 rank vet for Sai, and well, Raffi's not too far off, but he's the units are always reinforcing for these guys, so it's a fairly even battle in the mid. Up here we see some units have moved up to try and stem the Zui spam, but sitting still is not a great idea when Zuis are knocking on your door. But down here we just got to keep an eye on things. Raffi's looking down into the yellow, so is Sai. He's down under 6,000 hit points. Raffi's at 8,000, and they've both got a single rank of veterancy, trying to knock at each other's units as much as possible. Overcharge is the name of the game right here. You can kill clumps of units like that. That will make life so much different. But both of these guys looking like they're just keeping a little bit away from each other. Don't want to get too tangled up with comm battles, but Raffi hangs around with the comm and gets some extra kills. See how that goes. Checking out the Navy situations. Well, we have this looks like Okami is knocking on Sinsigi's door. There are a bunch of units here. No subs, so this guy's gonna have a good time, but that is a destroyer. So that was actually maybe a really early T2 factory from Okami, and that destroyer is gonna make a world of difference in this little wee battle here. And Sinsigi wants to try and get to T2 as quick as possible. Torpedo launch won't do a heck of a lot against the destroyer, especially when it can just sit outside of range. Checking out, oh my word, I missed that. Raffi pushes back in with his comm and takes out Sai. So extra units in there most likely. I thought they were just breaking off from each other, taking things easy, but apparently Sai decided not to, and he got caught out from Raffi, and he is dead. 12th minute mark. Alright, now see it's actually full share and things have been given over from Angel to Foxes to help him hold the mid, because he's going to need all the assistance he can get. He's going to push back the units here, he's going to push back the units there. He's going to be up against, especially as we have T2 here as well from Zillow. So Zillow could PD grip and hold the mid section very easily. And over here we see that Raffi is just swarming in with units, trying to catch Foxes out before he's ready to organize a response on that side. Over here we see we have torp bombs coming out to assist. They have knocked off that destroyer. That has gone down. It's going to give Sinzigi a bit of breathing room. He can grab T2 on the Navy now, and that will be an assistance. Up here we see we've got another destroyer for Delta. He is determined to take back this island. As you would, you don't really want that sitting beside your base. And that's a drop sneaking around the top from good old Angel. It's a whole lot of Zoes, and they can, if they make landfall, they could cause quite a bit of damage. Anyway, back on the mid here, we see the force have built up for Raffi. They've force picked up, done a hold, and indeed there's the PD push from Zillow that we mentioned, and his comm still kind of hurt, so that's a bare basic comm, no upgrades on it at all. Still getting some reclaim, that's always handy. We see Raffi's pushing up with his comm to support the units down here, and it's not a bad idea. He's got to be cautious because he can be flanked from the units swinging in through the gap. Runs out of units of his own, although having said that, he's got a lot of factories ready to spam out. I think should be okay. We've got a 2-star gun comm quite happily in force, and plenty of units surrounding him to take care of things. Right, let's just have a double check. Do we have any tech? Well, no, we don't. So, Puiz has no tech in the water. Kami does. And see, well, Sinzigi still doesn't have any T2 in the water. I think he'd be wanting to do that sooner rather than later. And over here we have Delta T2 as well. Alrighty. Overview of the map. See how things are going. Well, this push has angled right through, and they've gotten right down to these factories and could threaten them if they're more arty in the mix. Well, there's some Zoes coming in now, and if they focus down these down, it's going to be a lot of build power gone. It is a T1 point defense being built by Foxes over here just to help plug this side. He's worried so much about it, and now he has a destroyer sitting off this coast assisting. That's going to be a difference. And these are T2 units coming in from Foxes as well, so Raffi has to be careful. He doesn't want to overextend, does have a 3 rank commander, but he's fast running out of units and there's T2 behind him, so he's going to want to start dropping back, especially with a destroyer that can decide to make life a misery. But I'm not sure he's paying attention. Because his units are gone, but he's dropping back now, and that's not going to be enough to kill him, especially with supporting things going in. And he's got some land support up here from Zillow, who has tech on the ground as well, but here's air. So the question is, does he have any anti-air in his unit mix? Well, no, he doesn't. There are some flak over here from Zillow, but will they be down? Don't see any air. Well, there's air all the way back here actually. It's an ASF from Depony, so he's grabbed himself into T3 air game. Not too surprising. It's 15-minute mark. I'd be more surprised if he wasn't in the T3 air game, but this Vulthu is just having the time of his life. Waiting away on the comm for, well, free basically. Here comes the flag from Zillow. That's going to be the saviour. Was a couple of tier 1 units, but the flag's really going to get the job done, and Raffi is able to pull back and needs to just keep on pulling back, I reckon. You don't want to hang around while there's potential of air coming, especially T3 air. We could see a strat. Speaking of, there's one right there. So this guy is going to head up to the mid. If he starts bombing away on Raffi, that's going to be an issue. Do have a couple of ACFs circling around from Depony to try and prevent that. Bit of ASF support on the strap, but as maybe we've seen these guys loitering around, it doesn't quite want to see them in right away. Pony says, I see what's happening here. Yes, Pony, I hope you do see what's happening here. I'm casting a game that has you in it again, but we mentioned that drop. It's kind of landed. It made it, and Yeah, these Zoomies have killed off that mix, and there's another couple of potentially vulnerable ones. If they split, they can go one on each direction, which is exactly what they've done actually. We do have Depony moving up with his comm and bombers coming out. T1 bombers, a good quick response, especially from a T3 factory. They will be roll off the line very quickly. They'll be able to start trying to kill off groups of Zoomies. Might still lose, actually he's probably still going to lose that max extractor there, maybe not this one, because combination of bombers and NGs doing a reclaim water picks off those guys. But indeed, second max extractor dies off the back. So I'd say a successful raid, kills off a couple of T2 mixes. Raffi is well worried about air and his comm, despite being a 3 rank veteran. Gun comm decides, 17 minutes is probably too long for my commander to be at front, and he is heading back to base. A good idea, get under here, get on some shields, and keep yourself safe from snipes. Alright, now strong T2 force at the front for Zillow. He's got a bunch of mongoose under shields. They have some mobile missile launchers with them, some flak, and that's a force to just be cautiously move forward on. I am hearing Sparky. I knew we could hear a Sparky somewhere. There is. He's having to go at a couple of. Oh, I hear a strat. Where's that one going? Well, I think that's a bit of overkill. Killing a Zooey with a strat, surely that's overkill, right? Surely that's overkill. But over here we see that this... Oh, that's a bit better. Strat drops a bomb on these fellas. The shields do their job and keep things alive. Flak has a go at the strat, but it gets away pretty much unscathed. Maybe a little nibble here and there, but does open up for a second run and helps shed some of the health off that. Let's have a look up here though. The Navy from M16 has actually pushed Squeeze all the way back. Second island. Strat throws out another bomb and the shields are back up again, but it knocks out all the shields with one pass. And that's a bit of an annoyance. Just saying. See another bomb come out and we'll see the end of these. No, we don't see another bomb. The strat misses. Or it's got another target in mind. Maybe over here. Nope, turns again. However, these T2 units without the shields, they're getting somewhat overrun, even though it's tier 1, these are mongoose and they are actually pretty weak as far as health goes. Another bomb goes out. This time collects a unit and knocks down some shields. However, the strat is down pretty weak and wants to try and keep away from there. And we see over here we have T2 authors. Maybe they want to hang around and kill off some of these bombers, because I don't see any cruisers in the mix. No, so those torpedo bombers are going to be a pain in the buttocks. I don't know what these guys are going for. Maybe they've seen a target they want to try and snipe. And it looks like Depony's ACF's got unfortunately caught out here. And now the Nothers as well have been caught. It's a solid loss in the air. T1 bombers coming from Depony. These are the ones that killed off the Zooies. They've just been edging around the whole map. Don't know what they're going to go for. They'll have a target in mind. But down here we can see the torpedo bombers are just having a field day with the Navy. No cruisers, no inties or anything around for M16. So his are getting just without any kind of competition, and that's a problem. Alright, so these a fresh batch of mongoose by the look of it. They're up here helping to take down units and whole groups. Maybe pick off some rocket bots is a great idea, knock off some of these guys, but just pushing back. That's okay. We do have T2 on the ground here for Raffi as well, so he's got himself T2 land, those Ilshavas, and checking out on the side. Well, it appears that Sintigi has caught up. Well, I'd say caught up, but he's been using torpedo bombers to help clean his navy out, and there we go. We do have T2 navy for him, and he's got a few T2 units out, but there's a whole lot more. More? No, maybe not actually. Fairly even as well as on the T2 unit front, but we do have hover out here for Okami as well, so fairly even on this pond. But over here we still have an issue, and we finally get some inties out from MI6 and M16, and he is trying to clean up the torp bombers, but the much larger air wing Please comes in, and they match for the of 16. Honestly, just stick a single cruiser into mix, but he's going T3, so that's why he can't build a cruiser, because he's getting T3 on his factory, and my word, is 90%. Once that finishes, it's going to be a big problem. Don't see any kind of T3 shift here for Please, so he's sticking on that, and that just died. I'm going to guess it was all those T1 bombers from Deponi. Managed to get in and kill off a T2 max. Pretty successful for a small band of T1 bombers. Especially at this point in the game. Okay, we have this small forward base up here. A attack launcher is being planned. I wonder how far they can actually shoot. The range is decent. Can try and kill off all this stuff. But there is TMD in the mix, and now some shields going up as well. So X's has decided to turtle up a bit here, throwing down a whole bunch of defenses just to defend against any kind of pushes, but done a small tier 1 push up this way, which is ill-fated because it's run into T2 air shivers as well as a mongoose over there and T1 PD. So yeah, they're not going to last that long. Do have a Cerberus turret down here, and that is going to start opening up on whatever it can. Have got a whole bunch planned. Maybe they can get put up. This is all T1, so that should be okay. If they're not noticed, they're going to be able to do a lot of damage over here. Right, check it out. That's the T2 engine being shot at because they're trying to put up the ruin T2 here. T2 PD, I take that back. Will it be in range? Will they have them on radar? Well, the answer is a solid yes. Now then, that's a lot more torp bombers up here from Please, so he's not even bothering. Got T3. You have torpedo bombers all over the place, and you build a battleship. Why? Honestly, my first unit might have been a couple of cruisers, maybe even an aircraft carrier, because that has some anti-air capability before popping out the battleship. Factory over here, and that might be popping out cruisers. Actually, there's some support on there, so that should be alright. Yeah, cruisers are definitely a want. Alright, checking out the situation down here, and Sinseki pushed out a little bit with his forces. He's got some spectres actually. They're going to come and pop out. What can they shoot? Is there any flak in the mix? Well, no, there isn't, so they're going to get a bit of work done. Although there are some interceptors, slow they may be, they can still shoot down gunships that are sitting around doing nothing. Shield's going to be annoying, and we see the air wing coming in from Angel. They're going to clean up these gunships pretty darn quickly. So, bit of a push up from Sinseki, but he's going to have to fall back, keep falling back, and he'll be able to knock out those pretty easily. Up on this side, we see Navy now harassing the island for M16 and kills the upgrading radar. That's what I'm after. Upgrading radar. Everything else off as well. These units are here to help shoo them away, but they're not going to get a lot done on that front. Up here we have had a small run by with some hoplites. They're going to wander on past, kill off a T2 mix, just be basically annoying, but they are facing off against Titans, so they're not going to get a lot more work done. In fact, they don't even kill that off. Oh dear. That's unfortunate. 300 health left on that mass extractor, it got missed. Although we do have some more hoplites coming in from over here, they might be able to finish it off. Let's go that way. Checking out the middle, we now have a good static little forward base here from Ruffy. Things under a shield, a bunch of TTPD, no anti-air at this stage. To the base over here from Mozilla, well, he's got a Ravager going up, so he's got T3 on the front. It's going to be incredibly helpful. Titans swing back to keep this thing alive. They take down the next hoplite, no problem. Picking up here on the Navy situation, well, bunch of T1 with a couple of T2 items thrown in. Got a bulwark over there, got a cruiser, a couple of destroyers. Should be a match for this force quite easily. But artillery would be an assistance on keeping that alive. How close is that battleship being done? Well, it must be done. There it is. Already on its way. But yeah, battleship is a bit of a concern. We do not have anything to counter. see we do have T3 HQ down here though from Breeze, and he's working on a battle cruiser. Bunch of tools ready to go. Down here, wow, oh dear. We can see that Sinzigi has actually been pushed all the way back to his base. A bunch of hover have come in, they've knocked out his T2 naval factory, so he's lost his tech. He says no air cover. Just wondering if there was something that took those out with a bit of a surprise. Either way, he is out of the Navy game, and he's going to want to start thinking about other things. Like say maybe T2RD, maybe some TAC missile defense, because you're going to see TAC missiles come in. Well, not yet, because this is Aeon, but once it gets T3, gets those torrents up, it's going to be a pain in the butt. Titans over here having a whale of a time smacking down on some poor T1 Sky Slammers, but some hoplites turn up, they're going to help even up the odds, but not by very much because they are paper thin and Titans are quite brutal. The rate of fire. Of course they can move back now, and they kind of want to because there are some hoplites coming in, although those might get picked off by the Ravager. Indeed, they're just straying into range. See those shots landing and hoplites taking damage. Moving sideways though, kind of difficult to hit. Alright, up here we see all torpedo bombers, but this time Deponey is in the area with his ASFs and they're going to all die a horrible death. Support, and still, where are your cruisers? Why aren't you building cruisers? You have been picked on. There we go. That's a nuke. Where the heck is that going? Completely missed that, but there's a nuke out from Angel, so that's what Angel's been doing. Question is, where is that going to head for? It's going to be going for Sin. Mrs. Com. It's here trying to help knock off some annoying lasers. We do have a gunship out to help with that, and going to actually no, the nuke I think is going up this way, going for Mr. Raffi, who had an SMD but is not loaded, and this can be pretty much the end of his base, and he decides to control K his com rather than keep fighting. So he would have survived that. His com would have gotten out, he would have been okay. He's got some eco around the place, he still had power, he still had mixes, and he still had build power. I think maybe he just had enough of the game, decided to leave. Couldn't tell you why, but he hadn't died yet. He still had T3 NGs as well. He would have been fine. This max extractor was almost completed. Delta is asking Air to stop being AFK, but he's got to be thinking that if you're in enemy territory, you're going to need your own air defense. I mean, these torp bombers are actually coming from his opponent as well. So they're not coming from the air player, they're coming from the opponent. If Deponey was to actually bring his air in and help defend on that, he'll be killing out torp bombers while getting shot at by all these ASFs. So yeah, we bit of a look after yourself there, buddy. Cruiser is the primary target for these torpedo bombers, and it's going to go down. Or not, stays alive just. Gets itself a rank in Venerency, which undoubtedly helped a whole bunch. And off we go. Is it going to kill these off before they release the torps? Yes it is, so that's going to stay alive a bit longer. And the battleship survives as well, although there is a full health battlecruiser coming in, and if it gets in range it's going to do bad things to the battleship. You want to pull back, buddy. You don't want to walk on range of that because it will probably win that fight. Back here we do see more units coming out, including the torrent. Lots of tech missiles from that thing. Over here we see Zooey Spam has been started up from Deponey to try and counter this navy that was pushing in. We have over here a lot of Vipers are having to go at the forward base here. It's going to be an issue. There are just so much of them. Did have some T3RD which is being forced to move away again from this, but I think this might be a bit of a problem position right now. That is a lot of pressure being put on. We see some Titans roll on out. They're going to killed themselves a whole bunch of vipers, because why not? Don't sit still though, the rest of the vipers will absolutely destroy you if you sit still. Last thing you want to do. Right up here we see we've got shells coming in from below. Is that a mobile shell? Or looks like just a mobile ID shell. T2PDs helping to open up on these units, but the Zoes are struggling to maintain relevance in that fight. Up in the North Navy, well, as we see, it's fairly even. It appears that that battleship indeed did die. There's the wreck. Now we have a battle cruiser completely untouched, so he's healthy and happy. As you mentioned, the bottom pond was lost as far as the Navy went, so that's why these guys are now parked up in the mid, and they're doing their damnedest to knock down the shields here, and I think they're going to succeed, especially with this army rolling in, and at that point we're going to see units point defense start to die. Horrible deaths. There we go. 2 PD just like that, a couple of engineers just like that, dying very happily. Got some T1 PD helping out as well. Anything they can do to assist is worthwhile. So that's a bit of a breach on the right mid. Left mid is fine. This is a solid look for base. Do we have a Ravager in there? Got a few triads. I don't think there's enough here to stop a concentrated push though. There's only a few triads. I guess most of us in this mobile Titan army, that's going to help out a lot. And we see these guys have made it all the way through, and they're just going to keep on going. Because hey, why not? Back here we see a couple of point defense been thrown up just to put a bit of a buffer there, and we do have some point defense back here helping out that base, so that should be fine. But yet Zillow remains up front with his comm. If he got discovered, I'm pretty sure all of these would go straight for him. Instead they're going for, up here we see those torrent bazaars are doing great things. Extractor up there, and more missiles coming in. I hope they aren't going to remove the mass by destruction. Kind of looks like they're about to. No, they went for the factory. Oh no, they went for that as well. Each explosion knocks out mass. Friendly fire was fun as well. Torpedo bombers in attendance trying to take down units. There is a single cruiser who's going to get a lot of kills. Except those torpedoes are going to do a lot of damage, and down it goes. No secondary cruiser in the region. Torrent is in trouble. Need more cruisers, my friend. Or you could park it up over here beside the SAM launcher, which would help out a great deal. Alright, I think it's time. Do we have another nuke launch? Well, we have another nuke available. It's just loaded. And it is nuking somewhere. Where is it going? That way.
Strategic launch detected.
Looks like it is going over here this time. It is going for a Sinzigi. So I'm not sure where his comm is, or if he even has SMD. Well, I'm not seeing SMD in his base, unfortunately. I simply don't think he's had the eco to do so. Where's his comm? The comm's safe down there as long as he doesn't walk up. He'll be fine. He's going to lose a giant chunk of his base though, and that's going to be an issue. Balancing the power struggles. Here we see torp bombs are still having fun, and they're just gradually killing off a battleship because they can. Nothing's stopping them, although we have an air detachment over here from the pony. Slightly wrong place. You want to move them over here and start killing things. They were busy landing instead of shooting, and that's going to let the torpedo bombers just carry on doing their thing. There's the nuke landing, and no, Sinsic is okay. There he is. Yep, his comm is absolutely fine. His base is not. That's a lot of damage done. Okay, we are seeing more units pushing up the side from Foxes, determined to try and get through, though they do have to run into Ushivas, which are not a great thing to push. Down here we see those T3 mobile arties are having a good go at the units down here. More Titans rolling around just for the mobility and being able to take out T1, T2 units very effectively. And we have a bit of an airfight going on. So Pony trying to keep the torpedo population down, now embroiled in an ASF fight, but I think he's losing that one. There's a disengage. He's already disengaged with a bunch of ASFs, trying to keep things away. But let's just check the total numbers here, because once you zoom out it looks a lot better. We have 85 units for Mr. Angel, and the Pony has 48. So he's got about half the air that his opponent does, so he doesn't want to lose them all. Definitely wants to keep them back. Up here we see again those torpedo bombers working to great effect. They throw in a couple of battle cruisers and that helps a bunch as well. And still, I think some slightly better micro from Mr. M16 would be great. Throwing your cruiser out the front is a bad idea. Loiter it back behind your main forces. Yes, it means I'll get some free torpedo runs in, but it also means it will kill things without dying. Primary job is anti-air, not to be on the front. And this is what happens when you run out of cruisers. And that you sit in battle cruiser range. Admittedly, battleships are very tough and it takes a lot to bring them down. I'm hearing explosions. Those explosions I'm hearing, we see the turret is having a really good go at killing stuff over here and is doing a great job of it. These units have decided to sit still, which was a terrible thought when there's Vipers in the mix. Titans are moving in and they're going to run into bricks, which are not good form. Titans need to move away. These guys need to move away as well, else they're going to have a very bad time when it comes to all of this. Right, checking out over here we have, well, that is destroyers off the coast and they're just shooting anything they can reach, which turns out to be quite a lot. D going up for Mr. Sinsugi, and whether he's got the capability to load it or not is a very good question, because remember you need to have a positive mass income for SMD to actually load, and it is just simply torpedo bombers ahoy. How is he still not learnt? Like one cruiser, all of this. This is your opponent's air. This guy, he's making this instead of Navy, and the opponent's built an experimental. Oh, hello, we have an Awasa, so maybe that's why he's behind in air, because he's built that thing. Target is going to be, I don't see anything obvious, could maybe drop a bomb here and kill off a bunch of these guys, and a torrent. Oh dear. That torrent is going to be a pain, because we are going to see the death of sorts of infrastructure. Sinsugi, and he's going to want some TMD here, I'd imagine, especially with that. Alrighty, still got more air going on here, and I would be surprised to see a SAM being thrown up by this guy. At the moment he's just letting his battleships die. Like he could have been doing better than that and exploded, or that was a support commander, I believe. Or it was. Those have been built as well, so Tony going for all the experimentals. Also rolling around and so badly. Why is his air down here? I can only imagine that they must have been following a scout. See a split of the air from Depony. These guys are going to get brought in a dogfight while these guys try to escape. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, unless that was deliberate, distract attention from the incoming Awasa. Though it has been pinged, they do know it's coming, and we immediately see scrambling back the other way. So, question being, how much can this get done as killing off a few torpedo bombers along the way? Because why not? They're there. Making a beeline for The nuke perhaps? There was a nuke there, there's an SMD there, and that's a lot of unshielded buildings. Here goes the bomb, and we are going to hit. Wow, those are very, very weak shields, weren't they? But the Awasa goes down, and it actually goes down in the most annoying place off screen. It's off mapped. They can't even get the reclaim from it, but that's the nuke gone, that's SMD gone, that is a whole bunch of energy gone, along with a good number of air factories, but importantly, not the HQ. So that means Angel can keep building his air, and he will be right. He's also got a gateway. This is Cyber 1, so tech has been shared from a teammate, which he needs because he can't build SACUs without it being Seraphim. Be fine up here in the Navy. Well, you see that those are actually Swiftwinds, so M16 has gotten into the air game himself just for the whole point of getting Swiftwinds out to help defend his Navy. Yes, defend your own Navy is the right idea. I'm surprised there's no SAMs being thrown up by this guy. You'd think that'd be a weight in gold with all the torpedo bombs that are out. And this is a massive scout. Down here, well, that's the throat is close to being done, but not quite. I'd say 80%, yep, 80% being done, and there are units coming in, although there is a bunch of point defense, which, considering this is mostly tier 1, that should be fine. Not going to get a lot done on that front. There's more than enough PD to keep those guys at bay. That's your Navy. Oh, your Navy's looking very, very pushbacky. Now with Swiftwind circling around, it's going to help keep the torpedo bomber numbers lower. And there we go, we do see one little thing made it up a bit closer. Very brave Sky Slammer getting the work done, and we'll have scouted this. While that's all going on, a brick rolls up. See all these units coming in bit by bit, one by one. Not so good. If they had come in a large group, it would have been quite different. Especially with bricks, and we see now a Titan swarm pushing down the left. All this has been cleared out by the Navy. And we see there's still a whole ton of torpedo bombers in the region, and they are just absolutely smashing down these battleships. Real Foxes himself has built an experimental, though. Where is it? There it is, as a monkey. That's going to have a chicken to go up against, because that is complete as well. And while these bricks are going to have a go at trying to sneak past, they're not going to get there. Got one of these things deciding they're not going anywhere. They will be goners. See that ball of doom floating over, going to collect one brick, 2 bricks down, and just 1 brick left. We'll say see you later to that. So Zillow says they have monkey. He's worried about the monkey. He doesn't need to, because he's one of these things. Although the last thing he wants to do is sit still. It's got places to go, got things to see, people to kill. So Puig is actually sitting in the water with Navy coming into them. I don't think that's the wisest idea. I would be evacuating my comm from there. I would go no. And still, so this guy has just built some factories for hover. Hasn't actually put any AA. Looks like he doesn't need it anymore. Oh dear. I mentioned maybe not wanting to sit still, and this is just free damage on the Othota from the torrents, because all he's got to do is take 2 steps and they'll miss. They always fire exactly where the unit is, they don't lead at all, and it drops down into the yellow for no reason whatsoever. And away it goes. It's also going to have to walk past all of this, or maybe it's going to go for all of this, uncertain. Either way, we've got Titan down here is about to die a horrible death. Surrounded, alone, gone. Checking out the Navy situation, wow. This has been quite the pushback from M16. His Navy has managed to, although we do have some battleships from Please as well, so he's down to help hold the line with those. He's got some destroyers, got some cruisers, wants to get some shield boats. Those will be the big difference. There's an experimental just done. Hello, what's this? That's rude. That is a teleport SACU, has turned up and is promptly killing stuff, and the friendly fire strap bombs is killing off the power as well. Oh my word, you just killed your own pigeon. But he's got to teleport out and he'll be fine. The question is, where is he going to go? Is he going home or is he going aggressive? He's gone aggressive because he's gone over here, and we're going to see some more. Another couple of T1 PD, and that's a big boom from all the surrounding mass fabs. So just like down here, these things are very volatile. They explode, they kill everything. And that's another teleport command out, so I think he's going to be okay. Probably going to run away this time, especially considering the number of gunships that are floating around, but he'll be fine. I'm hearing more torpedo spam. There it is. And we see a lot of damage go down on that Omen. Massive amounts of torpedoes. Yeah, the chicken. There's the chicken. Wandering on and having to go to a bunch of poor engineers who did nothing aside from exist. He's over here, so it's ready to try and intercept the chicken. It is a very uneven battle, and that's a donut. A very damaged donut, so it's been in a fight somewhere. Got a bunch of kills. Wonder what it fought against. Maybe air from Deponia, because there's a few retreating ASS. That's right, and these torrents are just having the time of their life. They are absolutely destroying the base over here. Looks like there wasn't much in the way of defense thrown up, because as 1, 2, 3 torrents, you really want A on TMD to stop those guys. But looks like Zillow's taking no chances. He's building up all the TMD in his base. Wants to keep those torrents out. Alright, how's that chicken doing? Well, it's doing okay. Currently stomping its way through a bunch of T2 units, literally. It is running over these things. But here comes the monkey. And the chicken is distracted by plenty of other units. The monkey gets in range, and yeah, it's going to be easy monkey win. And the donut comes overhead as well, so 100%. Chicken is dead, not getting anything else done. But the navy on the left is pushing. We have 3 battleships up the front. We do have a couple in response under some shields. Got a battle cruiser helping for some extra DPS, and not looking too good for Prees. Do have the torrents rolling in as well, and another battleship. So while this one gets away on minimal health, oh wait, that's like no health at all. But there we go, it has died. It has been replaced by a fresh one, and they'll be alright. Here goes another swarm of torpedo bombers. They're going to drop their bombs into this guy. He's going to be a dead man, nothing much you can do about it. Oh dear. Missiles inbound. Alright, cool, so what are you working on now? Let's have a... oh, hello. That's a Paragon. That's a 50% done Paragon, so even though he's kept up this navy push, he's actually done work on a Paragon as well. And what do we have as a counter? Oh, we have that. A 50% done YOLO. Okay, so it's the Paragon versus YOLO race. Which one's going to complete first and which one's going to be more effective? We'll have to find out. Looking at here, it seems like the team is helping. Throwing some mass towards Angel to help get that YOLO up, and boy, they're going to need it. Got a GC down here. It's going for a walk. Going for a long walk. If it's planning to go through the water, it's got a long way to go. Take some time to get there. How's your SMD? Well, you've got one with one loaded in it. That's not going to survive very long against the YOLO. Got a few in there. Got a bunch in there. Okay. So I have got a few SMD dotted around the place, and a Mavor as well. So not only is there a Paragon being worked on by Delta, there's a Mavor being worked on by Deponia, And what may be the counter to beat all of those is a YOLO down here being worked on by Angel. But up here we see the air has wandered on over, and that's helping to kill, well, everything. Got torp bombers bombing with torps, as they do. We have some whalers out here as well, some T3 gunships. They'll make short work of this anti-air. Even though it is flak, these guys are particularly tough, and the flak is going to die horrible dooms. Flak, I imagine, was planned from these just to help get some mobile anti-air to help protect, but there are so many torp bombers around that is just a huge number. And once they have managed to kill off the units, it's going to be freedom for Puis to come out and grab all this reclaim on his doorstep. Have a look at those numbers. There's 70,000 reclaim just waiting to be scooped up and shoved into that waiting YOLO. Alright, how are we looking? Well, that's actually in the green. We are 83% done on the Paragon. We are... who's actually helping build that? There we go. 76% done on the YOLO. So YOLO is behind. But I believe there's there were mass dumpings going on to help build that faster. Up here, this is a complete wreck. You just, 1, 2, 3, there's 5 torrents. Even if you had A on TMD, it's not going to help stop that because there's just constant streams. And a 6th. So 6 torrents in the region. This would just be a constant stream of attack missiles that you cannot stop. Go and have a bad time. See masses being sent to Angel. They really want to get this finished. Do they know that there's a Paragon is the question. Let's see. Well, yeah, they know. They've got an eye sitting over it, so they know exactly how far along it is, and this is along very far indeed. That is almost done. 95%. The YOLO is at 91%, so it's a little bit behind. We see reclaims going on just to grab that extra mass as much as possible. Gonna want to get that up, and that actually shot up pretty quickly. There goes some more mass being sent. The shields drop off as the mass bar goes. 97, 98. That is virtually done. What's going to happen first? That's pretty neck and neck actually. Paragon, there we go. So YOLO's done, and a few seconds later the Paragon is done. Even notice there. Oh yeah, they do. Cathis. No, that's not a Scathis. That's a YOLO. That is not a Scathis. Commander in the water. Oh dear. However, with the YOLO done, that means he can do things like this. Give over the mass to Deponi, so Deponi has extra eco and can work on finishing the Mavel, which just completes as well. Oh dear. That's a bit of a problem. YOLO is good, but I don't think it's versus Paragon and Mavel good. And you're going to want not Siren shields around this, buddy. You know they're going to fire at that. Here we go, first nuke away, and where's it going? I think we can guess it's going to go towards the Paragon. It's got to be the target. Absolutely 100% has to be where it's going. The options limited. Out goes the air. Is moving up behind some strats. They may be going to try and find and snipe some SMDs. We see the donuts moving in as well. So here we go. Up on the left, Navy's been pushed back. Not too surprising because he's been building a Paragon instead of units. Though now that he has the Paragon, we should see just absolute naval spam going boom. And he's asking for more build power because he doesn't have enough. Well, yeah, nah. Why don't you build some more of these? You got the tech, right? No, you don't apparently. Okay, single straight comes in and, well, gets shot down. Well done for that strat, and the second YOLO is out. But the Mavor is firing. And what's its target? It must be these. Yes, indeed, they're killing off the air grid first by the look of it. Knock out that, knock out the power, then go for the YOLO. Now then, Last time we looked, these guys had around about 8 missiles loaded for defense. We have 4 in there, so they can stop 2 YOLOs. We have 5 in there. Should be 6 by the time those ones have expired, so they can stop a bunch. And we see more SMD going up. Zillow says, lost my SMD. Well, that's cool. It was empty anyway, so that's not going to be a drama, although that's a mass donation. The missile flies on over. And that one's going to take out that first missile okay. Ooh, going to be right. That was a wasted SMD. I think that came from here. Yes, it did. So that was a missile fired from the back SMD, which was unnecessary. And that's now an edge launch. I believe he's trying to put it just out of range of that thing, which he hasn't. If he's going to edge launch, he wants to do it down here. And we still have 2 missiles left in there anyway. How is the shields going down here? Well, it's surviving for the moment. That's because it's not quite being focused, but the Seraphim shield is down. You want to upgrade that to T3, please. Oh my word, Cybran shields are the worst. But everybody keeps telling me. And yeah, they're dropping off pretty quickly. There's a Mavor shell dropping on the left there, knocking out a bunch of PD. But, oh dear, that's not a great time. Real Foxes have him killed by Deponent. What did he do? Oh, he tried to teleport in to take care of the Mavor, and yeah, he kind of died. A whole bunch of PD and a whole bunch of support commanders that could just simply turn and shoot him. And with that much shielding around, you're not going to get a lot done. It was a desperation effort and it almost worked. Down here though, the shields are just dying like nobody's business. Nothing left. Well, can they get more up in time? Not quite. Goes up, goes down to a Mavor shell. These shields blink on to help out a little bit more, but this looks like it's not going to be long. Combined Salvation and Mavor manages to get another nuke out before it dies. There's some direct damage, there's some support commanders going, and there's some more Salvation fire dropping on in, and I think we're about to see the end of the YOLO. There it goes. Now there's one last missile going. How many does he have left? Well, there's nothing left in that. There's nothing left in that one. There are still 4 in this SMD here. These ones are all empty. If that missile goes within range of this defense, then it's going to be wasted. If it drops short though, it might be able to knock a few things out. And we have a GC. So Okami's decided, yeah, nah. And indeed, that YOLO does get shot down. Looks like this SMD back here has a good time, but there's a GC in the mix, and it's walking up pretty quickly. It's just about in range of that Paragon, which it is very nearly is down into the yellow, down into the red. Is it going to be able to knock off the shield and kill this in time? Yes, it is. Just. Paragon is down, GC is dead, but the effects of the Paragon are still there. We have 2 salvations. Have a Mavor, although that was built outside of the Paragon. But 2 salvation plus Mavor is still going to be very difficult to deal with. Up here we see that Please has done a good number. He's managed to push the Navy all the way back here. Control of that. What he doesn't have control of is the shells landing on his base. See some salvation rounds landing down here. Maybe they're going for the crab which has been built. It's not looking good. The Navy over here is getting swarmed by T1 bombers. That's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious, but still a thing. Alright, where are these shells landing? Well, they're coming down here. They're knocking on the SMD's door. Satellite called Zillow. There it is. We have a Novax, and that is right up here. Most likely going to seek some nice easy targets like that there. Should kill that. We have an Awasa being built as well. Ah my. Don't shoot that, you're not going to get through the shield very quickly. Better off going for the power. When you finishes the Awasa, that's good to go. This is a mass fab site getting shells on. When that pops, they're all going to pop. Down we go. Looks like there are a couple of support commanders in there too, unfortunate, and now the Novax is under fire. Those shields won't last long, especially under 2 salvations having a go at them. Going to see the demise of the X. Shielding down, shielding down. Shells dropping on in, and it all goes a pretty shade of black. Novax is a goner, and that kind of leaves, well, there's not much left of Angel's base either. His mixes have been downed, his HQ is still alive for now. And I wonder if they're actually trying to hit the commander with those shells. Maybe. Maybe they're just going for that. But either way, the Salvations have finished killing the Novax. They have ruined any chance of grabbing the reclaim from it as well. It's looking pretty, and the air. So earlier on we had M16 complaining about torpedo bombers shelling down his... I hear that? Yeah, well, that's a fair thing to go for. Bit of a 4 base, kill off a bunch of that so all this can stop streaming in. Torpedo bombers wrecking the navy over here. Plenty of air around and not much available from Angel because his base is wrecked. Still has power, could still build, but he's out of mass. Left, and we see now Salvation shells are dropping on the air grid of Puis, and they're not going to last long under that. These factories aren't even building, so he's not even trying to be in the air game at the moment, just a few going. I think this is on Navy, but either way, it's all gonna die. Whether he was making it or not, and that sounds like another, there we go, nuclear launcher there. The Awasa is overhead ready to have a go at it though. It's going to be able to freely circle it back around because it doesn't want to get too close to these though. That is a lot. He says his air factories have been idle this entire time. Whoops. So he wasn't not building a double Awasa. That's yep, that's a base just simply gone. Angel drops out, he decides he's had enough, he's going to control K things. There goes Puis as well, doing his best to control K, and Okami joins the club. And fair enough, they didn't have a lot to go against 2 Salvations and a Mavor, plus a couple of Awasas rolling around. Air control was very much in the hands of Team 1, and all gone, we can ignore that. It's right at the end. So there we go. That's our first game of the night, and we got all the way to some big game enders in that one. Bit of back and forth, and a slow the Navy up here. A dominant display from Okami just to win this in the bottom pond, and he held that for the entirety of the game. Cleaned up this area, so he was doing well on his end. Unfortunately, difference was getting the Mavor done, getting the Paragon done. Yeah, they started another one, which managed to trump the YOLO that was down here. And that is going to be game. So some great efforts from Puis and Okami in the Navy from both sides. M16 needed to really defend his own Navy with a few more cruisers or get into the air game, something to help what was going on, and he would have been fine. To credit to this team up here, they kept fighting and they kept going, except for Raffi, who decided to control Gazcom after his base got nuked. He was very much alive. Still don't know why he did that. Either way, that is game 1, that is it over, and still up the front was Zillow's comm. So he kind of walked in near the start of the game and never moved again. completely not upgraded. Very interesting. If they had it even on, I wonder if they would have gone for him actually, because being full share, killing off Zillow would have left the eco to somebody else. Doesn't matter. Either way, game 1, well done team 1. Alright. Now I just need to find my replay numbers. Type them in correctly. And load up the next replay. Alrighty, so this game is another long one. I've actually picked it out from a bunch that I was hunting for. And it is going down on a random map. It's going to be a 4 versus 4. And of course being random map, it's, well, random. Alrighty. So an interesting matching. Not a lot of reclaim over the entire map. There's 1700 reclaims, absolutely nothing to really go for. Couple of bits in the bases, couple of bits in the mid, but honestly this is going to be about the gameplay rather than the reclaim message. Anyway, so team 1 is here at the top, team 2 at the bottom. Let's have an introduction of the players. On the left hand side we have Criff, and he's Aeon in yellow. He's putting up his first land. Beside him in the mid section it is Millen Wise. Millen is Seraphim and is Combat Green. First land. On the other side we have Legend of the Stars, and he's Cybran, he's red. He's got himself a land factory as well, and in the rear air position, if you can call it that, it is Gingerbread Man, he's Burgundy Seraphim. Facing off against these guys today we have, on the right side is Elfie, he's bright pink, he's UEF. In the middle it is Stek is in grey Seraphim. And finally on the other front we have Tynet is Cybran, and he is very much purple. And to tie off team 2 in the back we have Matry, he's light blue and he is Cybran as well. So a reasonable Cybran presence. Of the 8 players, 3 of them are Cybran. We have 3 Seraphim as well, 1 Aeon and 1 UEF. So it's yeah, all races represented, but Cybran and Seraphim represented much more than the other 2. Alrighty. So as mentioned, there's not a lot of reclaim to be had. He has a few rocks dotted around that spot there, but all in all, it's maybe not worth risking. Well, I suppose the extra little rocks do make it worthwhile grabbing. But this is an interesting feature right in the middle. Nice big stone structure and, well, formation. Not passable. It's just there to break up the map a little bit, so you have 2 very wide, very open things to go for. Let's see how these are doing. Well, Criff has decided he's going to move his comm up to the front anyway. He's going to want to try and grab some of these mixes just to get some more eco, get some more build in. And he's going to have to be careful though. We have, it's a mole. Never mind, we do have a Mantis with that, and he's got no combat units out just as yet. There's still NGs from his main base. These guys get in here, they're going to be able to do some damage, though that's an Aurora, so getting the combat units out. Up here we see the same from Millen. He's got a couple of scouts going out. There's Celine, so they'll do it right by themselves. And I hear gunfire. That is Stexcom encountering a couple of scouts. Scouts will die a horrible death. Bulbs, they can't even shoot at their commander. Going down saying there's a commander here, so that's way around. Sneaky. Does have cloaking, does have that enabled, but this I can never remember. Been pinged, so someone can see it, maybe that. Guessing radar spots one of those. It's definitely radar signature, but I don't know what radar is seeing it. There we go, it's gone now. Was something. Maybe it was them. Either way. That mole Boulder's just having a wee scout around, seeing what he can see. And right here, that is a solid position from Criff. He's got his comm up, he's got a factory down, he's got a radar up so he can see things coming in and react. I'm just going to wander over and kill that off. That's going to be an easy hold there. And he has got a bunch of these front extractors as well. We see over here that Alfie's a little bit slower on the uptake. He's got his comm here and starting to build that, whilst the Legend is actually getting some of this reclaim. It's not so bad for him. Otherwise has pushed his comm over to the right as well, so it's 2 comms on the right for Team 1 and 2 comms on the left because Gingerbread Man is there. Where are the other comms for Team 2? On the right, so we have Stick and Alfie. On the left, we just have Tynet. So where is Matry? His comm has stuck in his base and is assisting with all the build power in the world. Get his eco up, wanted to get his units running and work on tech, and quite absolutely. Over here, well, Legend needs to be a wee bit careful. Doesn't want to get caught out between 2 comms, though he's got units to back him up, and Millen is in the area to assist if required. Over on the left hand side, a couple of Radiant Mantis going to pick up a mass extractor. I don't see these units getting there in time to stop that. Looks like the radar didn't quite cover it, or they didn't get spotted as they went past the Slen. Either way, it's a dead mix. And they're free to go live about their lives. Unless they go the wrong way and run into a bunch of Auroras. And they focus down the mass extractor, which is going to get nothing done. So, 1 kill. We see a bomber out here is going for what it thinks is an engineer, but no, that's a commander. Not going to get anything done doing that. Alright, we have upgrades started. There's a gun upgrade for Criff and being assisted by Ginger. We see Tynet is down here with his comm. He's going to need to be really careful. We have a gun upgrade on the way for Legend being assisted by Millen's comm. So the teamwork there to help get the upgrades are good. We have an upgrade started for Stick and he's not being assisted by anything. So be careful once that completes. Here we see the gun. Just the range upgrade it was? Yes. They're just a range upgrade for Criff, but that's still enough to shoot Tynet away because, well, he can't stay because he can't reach his enemy. Right, it's got some energy being sent over to Stick to try and help finish off his upgrade there because he's well behind. It's at nearly 80%, oh, down on 60%. It's going to need some assistance as well, although it does have a bunch of units around the place, and Alfie is in the, I would like to say just in the general vicinity. Vaguely in the area. Gun upgrade and it's going on to stealth. Because that's what Cybran comms do. Just to be extra annoying. They'll pop on the gun upgrade and they'll pop on the stealth. Some more difficult too. Over here we see a good number of units from Stick there moving up ready to go. His gun upgrade is actually almost done. He got the time to complete that due to the stealth upgrade there. Okay. T2 on the way for Tynet. He's assisting himself with his own Mantis. They do have that little bit of build power to do so, which can make the difference sometimes. But we have 2 commanders stomping on in. They know he's there. Oh, they do. And here they come. You're going to stop that upgrade. You cannot finish that. You have 2 gun comms bearing down on you. You have a bunch of units bearing down on you. You have some defending forces, yes, but oh my word. That's a very dangerous position to be in. And up here we see we have the more comm on comm action. It is gun comm versus gun comm and no comm. And yeah, Alfie needs to get over here and assist as soon as possible, but this is bad news for Tynet. He's had to cancel his T2 upgrade and he's still way too close to these 2 commanders here. He's down as the other, he's down to half health, and units or no, he's got some big issues. Question is, can he get away, or is Criff going to stick this? Well, I think Criff is going to stick this, and why wouldn't you? Look at his health, he's absolutely fine. He's at 9,000 health compared to Tynet, down to 1,000, under he goes. He's going to die. Boom. Goodbye, Ty. So Ty gets double teamed. He dies off, and that leaves Criff and Gingerbread quite happy with their commander health. Criff is falling back though. He is now under a lot of pressure from Stick's units, and might be a gun comp, but still a worrying amount. Still a worrying amount. I've used the rushing his comm, but he's got his own coming in to help cut off the resupply. He should be fine from here. In fact, he's got another rank of veterancy, which helps the survivability a huge deal. Right, as for now, Matri's comm is now at the front getting a gun upgrade on there. He's going to need to try and hold that. He has inherited the base from Tynet, so we are looking at a full share situation. Over on the right, well, Stick got away. It looks like he might have been down into the yellow, maybe even the red as far as he goes. Millen Wise is a full health happy comm. Legend of the Stars is not though. He's down to 5,500. However, Alfie has no upgrades whatsoever. So his vanilla comm be kind of even, especially with the extra unit spam that's coming in at him. He's got to be careful. On the left hand side, units are just moping around, trying to tidy things up, but indeed, Riff and where's Gingerbread? Both still wandering around together, just being a bit careful. There's a whole bunch of reclaim here they can grab. They are commanders, they can do with getting the reclaim. Over here, Metri has finished his T2 and he's got stealth on the commander as well. Sorry, finished his gun upgrade and he's got stealth, so he's ready to have rumble if required. Up here we see Legend has pushed even a little bit further, and Alfie has wisely decided to force his commander back. Needs to be doing something. Well, that's T2 factory. And now he's grabbing T2 on his comm, but he's got no assistance, and he's got 2 armies plus a gun comm in the nearby area, which he doesn't want to be caught out at. Over here we see a run-by attempt coming through from the Ginger, sending a few units down to the bottom here to try and clean up the space, but I don't think they're going to be able to do it, especially with an extra army that could swoop down at any moment and help finish off. Here we go, so Criff is still doing Criff things. He is wandering up with his commander, shooting everything he can. And whilst Gingerbread Man pops down a factory, and I imagine we'll see engineers pop out to do the reclaim. Pick up that little field there. We have a gun upgrade on the way from Millenwire, so he's wanting to get to the comm battle as well. Over here we see Alfie is a long way from finishing that T2 upgrade, and he's not a long way from Legend. Do they know he's doing it? Oh, maybe. Maybe not. Either way, Stick finishes his T2 upgrade on this comm, so he's now got a gun and T2, so a bit of extra health, and you'll be able to slap down point defense very quickly if he desires. On the left hand side we see that is a PD, speaking of that, and Matri is stalking with his commander as well, doing the same thing. We have an air wing has coming from the Ginger, and that's going to get caught by T2. So there is T2 air floating around from Matri. That's going to do a silly thing and walk through a cloud of inties and die. And his commander is going down. We have a drop which has actually managed to get past, and where's it going to land? Well, it's going to land back here and it's going to make some damage. Zuis are down. And the Zuis are go. There's a very much rushed Cerberus going up. We could do worse than turning that Corsair around. But no, it's up and it's going to start killing off the Zuis one by one. Slowly but surely they will die, but the question is how much damage can they do in the meantime? Well, if they'd focused something they may have done better. All they've managed to do is kill off a bunch of T1 power, but Matri has T2, so I'm pretty sure he'll be absolutely fine on power. Yep, no dramas there. Right, check it out. So those T2 Corsairs came in, rolled into a cloud of interceptors and died. Not the greatest thing to happen to Corsairs. We have some T1 bombers floating out, so they're going to try and knock off, well, they knocked off radar and half hurt an energy storage, but they die in the process. You see up here Stick is just standing still for the moment while he has a problem bearing down on him in the form of a gun comm and an army. His army is insufficient to match up with that, and now he's taking damage for free. On the right hand side, this is a dangerous push. We see Alfie's sitting in the middle of this comm. He's got T2, he's thrown up some triers to help with that, but these guys can just skirt right past back into his base if they decide. You can just ignore all of this and carry on. Yep, off we go. So Legends is sending those units and they are going to be able to do some serious damage down here. They can take out some T2 mixes. It's going to be annoying. Alfie is just struggling a little bit, just wanting to get up some of the stuff. Just to keep things, but not so good at stopping the run by. That T2 factory goes down, it's going to be a bigger pain. We do have a defending army from Stick helping out while all these guys focus on the eco. Question is, how much is going to be lost before they are cleaned up? Well, there's one mass extractor. Will the second one go down is the question. At this rate, I think probably not. Unless it's a hard focus. No, that's too much anti-air. There's a little sky slammers to RFU reducers, which might make the difference, depending on how accurate those shells are. Oh, they're not really. And there we go, that army has been cleaned. There's a lot of wreckage. One so close to getting that second mass extractor. If they hadn't managed to get that done, I think it would have been worth it. Anyway, that's Alfie's base raided quite successfully if it went for Stick helping out. Over here on the left we see, well, that radar's going down. Boom. Shield's going to go up just too late to protect that. Now, in fact, the radar was outside of it anyway, so it still would have died. Checking out on the left, and while Matry has managed to make a hold, he's got units, he's got T2 as well. Here we see Ginger's got a T2 on his comm, there's a point defense, and Criff still has a gun commander ready to do the damage. Alright, army is on the move. Now remember, there's T2 in here, so they've got to be a little bit careful, though they do have one T2 PD and a bunch of units around, as well as a pair of very healthy commanders ready to have a go at things, but that's a lot of units. We do have some extras coming in from Gingerbread to help out, but pair of comms in the middle are going to be the focus of the day, and Gingerbread is shedding health like nobody's business. He has been primaried, so if he goes down, is he actually going to get away? That's a lot of damage. Well onto the red, but I think he's going to make it. Indeed, he's down to 1500 health. In come the Corsairs for the wrong target. If they had gone for Gingerbread Man, they may have been able to kill him. Unfortunately, he gets away very much alive. Very much alive. And I hear Vipers. I know they're somewhere. There they are. Knowing things, we have Legend of the Stars supporting his army of Vipers ready to go. These guys need to fall back, and Alfie needs to slap down another radar. Well, he's rebuilt that one, which was outside the shield. Not a great spot. But still, some radars better than none. We have an air wing sitting right over Matry's base, trying to deny any more Corsairs coming out. However, some anti-air's been slapped down, so they're going to shoot them off. It's going to be all she wrote on that front. Up here, well, we see the shield gen going up because, yeah, you're going to want to build that to get some extra protection from the air snipes that are bound to be coming in. But now we see T1 bombers are having a go at the ground. Okay, I thought they'd be going for something. Ground is not good enough. A 2 TMD is not going to do diddly squat against 1, 2, 5, 6 Vipers. Those things are going to get through pretty darn quickly. Especially as even when you shoot them, they split into more missiles and they just do more damage. You see the shield is dropping quite happily. So Alfie's got an issue of the mobile missile kind. He's going to want to try and defend against that. At some point he'll need to move his units out and actually defend aggressively. Still have T2 back there. He's focused on trying to rebuild his base. That's some shield, some power. Over on this side we see Stick is maneuvering a little bit. Just wants to try and catch out some of these, pick off a few units at range with his comm, grab a bit of reclaim. And here we see the result of extended Viper siege. Vipers will win, and now they get pushed back a bit by these forces. Just wants to get himself a bit of breathing room to slap down some more TMD. and let that shield recharge, and maybe the Triad will survive. Check out what's happening on the left. Well, that's a brick. So Battery hasn't been idle, and that's a brick rolling up. So he's got T3 out of somewhere. There it is there. And more bricks ahoy. So Guncom matters not, and Gingerbread needs to be very careful. Haven't got the single rank inventor, and it's taken a while for his commander to regen that health. Especially with T3 rolling in on you, which will outrange his commander. I think Guncom will know. See how that goes. But now he's stepping down some more. T2PD just wants to try and keep things at range there. But that is a lot more. A lot more TMD. Maybe it's enough to take care of 6 Vipers? Probably not with the rate of how it splits. Stex comms up front here, just looking to pick off this factory. Just over here, Alfie with the TMD plus his shields, he might be okay actually. Although having said that, the Vipers are currently having to go at his units, and they're ready to run past the side again by the look of it. In the middle. Oh, Criff, that might be a bad idea. You don't have a lot of units behind you. And this guy is a warning of things to come. Team 2 have been pegged back for a while now. Favors Team 1 just because of this hold over here compared to this side. And this lot ready to try and run on past once more. Alfie's going to have a bad time. Or maybe they're going to rush straight in. Maybe they're positioning to pincer. See these units start to move in from Mill and Weiss as well. They could very well pincer and rush in to destroy. And they could probably pick off Alfie with that many units actually. Nano going up on Miller's comm, so he's committing to the gun play. It's going to help his survivability quite. Over on left we have a bit of stealth sitting with these guys who are probably going to rock up. It's here. Gingerbread still sitting up the front. We do have a mobile shield as well as a T2 shield. Good one bat to go up and a radar plane, so he should be okay with that place. Up here we see the units moving over from Alfie. They're not going to last too long. They're going up against a bunch of hoplites and even a commander. So yeah, they're now absolutely free to just come down here and raid his base. And where are they going? There's some very strange attack missiles. Still. Alright, we can see units are moving over from Stex, so he's helping to play against this as well. Let's be careful now. We have T3 land for Matry. Do we have T3? No, T2 for Millen. It's T2, although it's going to T3 for Criff. Back here we have T3 air. Yes, we do. Or Matry, so he's in the T3. It's a T3 land game, which he Right, checking out the rest of it, and well, this is just discouragement. These units were just sent over to encourage these guys to move the other direction, which they do. And is this a bit of a push on the left? Well, I think it is. We have a bunch of T1 spam coming in first, followed by T2 and bricks in the mix as well. So Gingerbread needs to be careful. As well does Criff. They don't have a lot of ground units. There are some obsidians in the mix, but that's quite the swarm. And should that go down, they're gonna start having problems. Indeed they do. That's a lot of land. We see a swarm of interceptors in proximity as well. They're killing anything that comes out. And right now Gingerbread is about to go down, so the bricks are the deciding factor in that little fight. Gingerbread goes down, he's out of the game at 21-minute mark. Criff is running, as he probably should. Didn't even need air, but however on the right hand side we also have an issue now, and this is Alfie. His little front base here has got a few triads. Tridents are the boats. He's got a few triads, but they're not enough to stop all of this, including the Guncom, who's primaring them down like nobody's business. He's got to run. He cannot stay and fight this. Only 2 triads left, 1 triad left, and as soon as that one's gone, that's all the ground defenses in the area, and there's still a bunch of T2 units ready to go. Alfie is away. Over here we see Millen is pushing with his com, and he's got to be careful. Sticks in the region, he does have units, he does have PD. It should be easy to hold off on that. Over here we can see that while Criff is alright, his com is quite healthy. He's vetted and under shields, going to want to up his unit production though, and really wants to get that T3 out to have a go at it. Up here we see Millen is being quite, I'd say kind of reckless. He's within range of PD, and there are bombers in the area now as well, so when his support dies there won't be much left to keep him alive. I think he wants to consider falling back. On the flip side, over here we see the units from Legend, and they are having a good go at Alfie's base. In fact, they could break the shield, they will start killing Eco. This is all Alfie has. And now he's got a commander. Along with those units coming in, it's going to be an issue. Bombers coming in from both sides. We got them going up from Matry and coming down from Millen. That's a lot of bombers. If they get their bombs away, what are they going for? Don't even take the shields down, so that was ultimately a waste. Stick is pushing out with his com, but he's going to have to be real careful. Millen might be low, but he's got a massive army with him. And to push into that would probably be suicide. So Millen's going to get away on half health. He's deciding he's had enough, he's going to retreat as well. He might. His bombers overhead, his PD he's trying to push into isn't going to do anything. Stick has sent his army over to the right hand side to try and assist over here. We see the shield has gone down, the T2 HQ is dead. There goes the shield gen actually. All these units are going to fall back, not before sending off a few final shells just to say goodbye. It'll be quiet. We have got a bunch of PD here that is probably leftovers from Gingerbread. Got some bricks pushing in, so if they just roll on in, they're going to roll over the section, especially if the point defense is distracted by this lot going past. And you see the health just absolutely evaporates from these. Get enough bricks and it just doesn't matter. Alright, Stick has sent units over to Alfie. He's like, here you go, just take care of them. What you want? Up on the front though, Criff is very much in the retreat because he kinda has to be. You don't want to be sticking around when there's that many bricks which will shred your health like nobody's business. Because that's what bricks do. Our T3, very tough little assault bot. Don't quite notice it sometimes, just because of the rapid fire. Unlike the Percivals, which is incredibly noticeable, single alpha strike. The bricks have a very rapid fire, but they still kill just as fast. Right, we have a Harbinger out trying to do Harbinger things, but it's not getting much done when it can't hit. Also, it doesn't have the Ranger bricks, so it's going to go down without getting a lot done. And Criff has got issues. So all this pushing up right to his base, and that's going to be a problem. What do we have up here to defend? Well, we have... So if those manage to take out Criff and take out his base, they can keep walking on up. So Matthew doing some really good work on the left there, just pushing Criff right back. Space has got the reclaim now. Send in the NGs and we are good. See, Stick is just launching with his com, grabbing some of this reclaim here, and Alfie has been allowed to stabilize himself. He's got himself another T2 factory and spitting out some Sparkies. Much point with Sparkies when you have bricks in the region and a loyalist. That's T3 land for Legend of the Stars now as well. I think Millenwise is the last one to get into the T3 land business. He has T3, I've seen it, and Criff could not stop the bricks. Just a few too many. That T3 HQ is going to go down because, you know, full share, you want to kill it. So these bricks are going to be free to just clean up. Go. Nothing to stop them. Up here, well, there we go, some T2 PD hardly being thrown up. We do have a T3 Pigeon. We have T3 Air with the T3 Pigeon surrounding it, so Millen's got plenty of air power. So his ground power is still T2. the air, we see ASFs overhead. We still see units sticking around here from a Legend, but it is now a 2v3 and Tree doesn't look like he's gonna stop. Leaving these units in residence to kill off all the eco, sending a bunch more directly up. More stuff to kill up here, but they are going to run into some point defense. Matry has built an experimentalist Ace. What has he got? Well, there we go, there's a monkey back in his base. This could be a danger. I wonder if it's been scouted. Now, these guys will be on voice comms, so we're not going to see much in the way of chat down here. Maybe some pings, and that's really about it. But it's a monkey. It's a bit of a danger. Girl was going straight up at the moment. Looks like it's going to help relieve the pressure on Stack, the pressure on side. Monkey laser flavored. Units here have decided not to push. They ran into the point defense and went, nah, I'm gonna not do that. Consolidate themselves out a bit and just be as a group. I think that's the start of Yathota. If he wants to build that fast, he's going to want a lot more build power because, hey, buddy, depends what the monkey decides to do. If it launches around defensively and just waits, it might be alright. T1 bombers up here trying to strut their stuff, throwing some bombs down. It's going to pick up a bunch of engineers, not too bad. See, there's some artillery here as well. They're going to start picking away at the numbers here. Hey, you've left them in range, why not? Might as well throw out some shells at them, get some free damage. Alright, there's the scouts, and let them see the monkey. Haven't. Didn't know monkey spotting. Don't know what's going on. Sniper bots, however, are irritating. Alright, forces clash over here, kind of. I say clash when I mean these guys move into range of the bricks and offer themselves up as targets. Not the best plan, and unfortunately, that ain't going to go well for them should they not move right in. Single brick here doing the business, joined by another one, and I'm pretty sure we'll see these guys move, turn around. Yes, indeed we do. So we've had T1 bomber spam up here being quite effective, just shoot off a bunch of units there. The T2RD is helping thin out numbers as well, and where's that monkey? There it is, pushing out to therefore. How's that Yathota? Not great. Alright, we see engineers down here doing a rebuild or claiming mass. Mass they probably want so they can finish the Yathota because that monkey is on the way. The pushing up is pushing up. Do they know there's a chicken being built? No, they don't because they haven't scouted this. Okay, units on the right are just doing a whole patrol run around a circle thing, trying to avoid getting bombs, trying to avoid getting shelled by T2RD. And sniper bots, of course. That's all good. What else do we have planned? Well, Matry just has air. That's a crab going up. And he's just got some ASS for defensive duties. There go the units. There are some T1 bombers loitering around, but they're going to be picked up both by anti-air and ASFs. And here comes the monkey. Absolutely nothing to defend against the monkey here. There's well, there is some T2PD around, but it's going to be busy. And basically everything. Some moths coming out, they're going to drop onto the bricks and do a good amount of damage, but monkey's here. How's that Yathota? Well, not even 75% yet. And that monkey is right on the base, and what's it shooting at? Oh, it decided to change up targets for units. Unfortunate. But a decision right there. Now it is primarying everything but what it should. Although the shield's down, it does have supporting units with it, so it should be fine from this point. We're going to see the death of this base. Now it was T3 land for Millen-wise. How's the Yathota? It's getting closer. But the monkey is not heading in that direction. It's actually pushing off to the right, and Millen needs to get his move on. Although we have a counter monkey in residence from Legend, and that should also jump over this way to help stop this. Millen wants to move away, although you can see where that is. It won't take long for the monkey to redirect towards him and get this one moving. Don't worry about your units down there. Millen finishes off his Yathota, so... Ooh, if they'd known he was there. If they'd known he was there, he absolutely would have gone for them. Why is there a ping up there? No idea. Anyway, this monkey now moves out towards. Gonna see how things go. Millen's comm still standing right there, and now he takes shots. He kind of wants to move a little bit quick. He'll be right now. Monkey takes out monkey. The monkey can assist with the units, and there's a fairly chunky commander, so it should be alright from a few bricks, especially with the monkey there. Up in this direction, Millen sees he should have shot my comm, and yeah, he should have, except he didn't know he was there. He thought you're having a go, gonna kill off a few bricks, and yeah, go for a bit of a wander. If these bricks wander over this way, they will run into a bunch of point vents and another Yathota being built. So we are well into the experimental stages. This monkey's having a go at just standing still. Millen is on the move. The rest of his base, aside from this main one, is in tatters. Nothing left. Chicken's gonna have a go. Let's see how far I can get. Now then, I know that there was a crab being worked on, although Matry, I'm still working on the crab. He hasn't changed up to anything else as far as I can see. That crab was started quite some time ago. It's taken a very long time to go up. You can see here that the chicken is doing chickeny things and shooting multiple things at once, crossing its arms. Very strange decision. But that's going to be a dead bouncer. If that hit, which it doesn't. Maybe that one will hit. There we go. Splap. But down here we see the chicken is just going straight for a wander. It's going to go right on in and see what it can kill. It's devoid of any kind of support, air or ground. And we see over here the sniper bots are having a great time killing things at range. The problem is that the things at range don't want to stay at range, and they're moving on up. In particular, a monkey, and that is going to be all of the T3 gone. Supported by bricks, that's not a good look. Sniper bots need to run. They can maybe get some more kills if they are keep at distance, and so good, although this Yathota's taken a lot of damage. Bricks in behind, and the Zui's flying on past. Medusa's, I take that back, Medusa's flying on past. Yeah, it won't be too long before that goes down, although it gets a rank and Veracy, which helps it survive just that little bit longer. And now it's going to be able to get closer and do a lot more damage. In fact, it might be able to get really close to over here. I mean, really uncomfortably close. Up here we can see the sniper bots have managed to walk away a reasonable distance. However, they're just on the edge of monkey laser range. They are trying to shoot and do their best, but it's not going so well. This Yathota decides to stop and also kills off the T3 HQ. A very good choice. Gets rid of that, but then goes down to bricks, and it is out of there. Still got an HQ down here as well. So one HQ down, another one is in place. Alright, see these bricks up the top have had a whale of a time. They managed to carve out all of this back here before walking into PD range. There is 5 mass extractors, T3 power, and all the works. That is a lot of damage. Something to be entirely irritated about. And the monkey continues to push on the right. This is Elfie's base now, getting absolutely demolished. Where's his combo? He's in full retreat, as he might be. Sniper bots are around and they're trying to help pick things off, but they've got to be careful not to stray into range or they'll die in a heartbeat. So pushing on the right is key, tearing up the base there, but pushing on the left, sort of, is Matry. So it's still looking mostly even. Sniper bots still, they focused on that monkey. I feel it would die pretty darn quickly. Those can, they can see it to click on it, or they can. They've got bombers overhead, so why not? At the moment they're just auto-targeting and they're going for whatever they think they should hit, which is not necessarily what they should be going for. In fact, they need to start coming back in, and I think they need to just primary the monkey. Never mind anything else, kill the monkey. Pushes off another unit. Is there another monkey? No, it's a crab this time, so he's finished a crab before Matry has. See, attack sniper attempts, misses the monkey, kills the unit behind it really good. It's going to be all she wrote. And now the monkey is not having a good time trying to lock onto the crab. Missing horribly. There we go. Now he's sitting. The chasing units have come down. These snipers are picking off what they can, but this is a lot of damage to Matry's base. Look at all the T3 power go down. And there's the last one. It's going to pop out. And he's going to definitely be having power issues. There we go. Look at his E-bar drain. The monkey, still alive, finds Alfie's combi, kills this. He could be drama. Monkey goes down. Alfie went down while he had nothing left in this base, so I can see why he just went for the extra firepower there. A big push in the middle from Matry coming up. Wipes out this little base, but that's a crab. Not going to get a lot more done. Bricks are going to die, and that will just be T1 left to try and deal with that. And that's going to be a bad time. Do we have some units down here still? They moved ahead of the monkey. And they have actually picked up the T3 HQ. The T3 Air HQ, I should say. For Matry, so that's a bit of bad news for him. He does have this T3 factory over here, which can swap out to building engineers if required. I believe this T3 factory can do the same. Indeed, there we go. T3 engine's about to pop out of there, and you can start to rebuild, which he desperately needs to do. Up here, we can see the crab's got itself 28 odd kills, and it completely wipes this invasion force here. However, these guys are continuing to kill off that, but that's a monkey down as well now. Dear me. So very much into the experimental stage for Team 1. Pretty much all they've got. Got some air, got a crab, got a monkey, and over here, well, that's another Yatho's being built up. Question is, will it complete? I think it will. There's units coming up. I don't think there's enough to stop it at this stage due to all the point defense that's in the region. Just watch the bricks die. Yeah, needs a nice big group to take care of them. The Matry, however, has decided, bugger air, I'm going to focus on bricks. And he's done exactly that. His energy is just awful. He does have a good mass bar, and I don't get why he's not rebuilding. Well, yes, he is there. Popped out a single T3 NG to rebuild here. I would think you'd want more, but that's just me. Checking up here though, the crab is now in range and having a go at whatever it can. And whatever it can turns out to be quite a bit of engineers. And just free kills with the crab right now. Just picking off these poor little NGs that are wandering out. Happy times. Got some units rolling out. I think that's a siege tank. Not going to get a lot done. And was that artillery shell from somewhere? That's the one, but I don't see it anymore. Scouts fly overhead, right over flak. They all die in a big giant bunch. That's another experimental. So is that 2 monkeys now? I see one there. Crab there. Sure they had finished a monkey. There it is. So we gave the monkey over to Millenwise to defend this front with, as you do. But we have a chicken stalking its way towards the front, and if it can get in range, it can do a good amount of damage. It's got to get in range though, and the death ball is going to delay things as well. It opens up. Probably opens up in the wrong thing, but that's alright. Now it's going for the crab. If it dies, it's going to be a big ball of death that's going to cause extra issues. Now he wanders on in. I hear siege tanks on the right. Okay, and there's a sniper bots. They're going to make a difference. And the authority gets right in there. And that's going to be bad news for the crab. If it hangs around there, all these units are going to take damage, of course, from the lightning storm. And there it goes. All sorts of things are dying. Was an engineer, but it dies. More engineers die, and now it's the turn of these units, which for some reason are wandering into the middle. Either way. Sniper bots having to go at the crab, making it fall away, because that's a lot of damage. Down to 16k, doesn't want to stick around for that. This monkey's had a grand time. Got himself 100 kills, got himself a rank of veneracy, and he's good to go. The other monkey has been gifted over as well, so there's now 2 monkeys on the left for Miller to help defend or even attack on that front. See here that Matry is still trying to fix his power woes, so that raid into the back of his base was much more effective than we first thought, and he's still recovering from that. On the left hand side, well, let's bomber spam onto that monkey. He's have a bad time from that kind of spam. Air wing is still very much in effect from Matry, so he never lost air. It's going to have to think about trying to support it now, and here we go, there's the air tangle. Good micro from Matry, keeps his units together and wins out a decent deal. Is losing his tier 1 bombers, but hey, they're only tier 1, who really cares about those? They're doing a job with that monkey though, he's down into the yellow, and actually now air game has been won by Matry, so he controls all of that. We have some bricks on the ground, they're going to run afoul of a chicken. So Miller White has 2 monkeys in the chicken, and there's the push that's coming in, and the crab has come back. So it's decided, you know what, nah, we'll just suicide and why not? It's turned us back on a sniper bot. Go for siege tanks over on the left, over there. Turns back around though, and we'll get the shot off on the sniper bot. Yes, it will in fact. Sniper bot goes down, followed by the crab from the T2ID down here. But this is danger. Monkey doing monkey things. Got another monkey doing more things down there, and that's not looking great. Behind them, even if they take the monkeys down, there's the Yothota. With plenty of flak around to defend against that T1 bomber spam. Right hand side, well, things have all died. But we have another monkey coming in, so it's 3 monkeys and Yothota on the field for Team 1. And what do we have for Team 2? Well, we don't have much, although we have power dying. And this monkey down here has cleaned up shop here. We have some attack missiles, and they're attempting to hit this guy. This guy stays still, he'll be a dead monkey from the attacks, though I'd be surprised if he does. There we go, there's the walk just in time. Now, blissfully unaware of the attacks that are coming in, but just happens to move at the right point in time for those to miss. And now the Yothota is wandering up behind. This monkey's coming into range over here. There is another chicken in play. So that monkey has to think about not being that close. Going off pretty quickly from the Yothota. A lot of DPS these things put out, especially that Ball of Doom. It's going to chase the monkey down. It's going to be all she wrote over there, but one Yothota is not going to be able to stop the monkey. 1, 2, and Yothota. It's a 3v1. This guy's just around destroying even more Rico. Another monkey's been built. Whole lot of reclaim going on over there. We have air back up on that front. This monkey, second monkey's come through. We've finished cleaning up, and this. Yep. His commander isn't moving. Don't think he's going to. Oh no, I take it back. He's going to move. It's a monkey. Does he have overcharge? He has overcharge. So why not? There's the overcharge on there, there's the PD opening up on the monkey, and now it's monkey versus commander. Who's going to win? Wow, that's just so much damage. So much damage from the monkey. That is Matry out of the game. Now down to just Stick. He's got a single Yothota trying to take on this Yothota over here. Point defense, and this guy would actually win. Problem with that is what comes afterwards. Monkey 1, monkey 2, monkey 3. pretty much gonna be game. No T3 HQ, so we can't build T3 units anymore. Sports is trying to build another chicken. Monkeys roaming, killing off the mass extractors all around the place. Some fake heavy SCFs which are circling. Other monkey sitting up here ready to go. So I think we're going to see. It's going to be it. Coming down here trying to find that monkey, doesn't know where it's gone because he does not have Omni. Get a monkey surprise in the back. Chicken finds nothing. Easy to turn around. Nope. It's a full health, full vet monkey. It's gonna take a lot to kill, and there's not a lot here to kill it. There we go. It gets some range. The shield goes down, knocks out the power, knocks out the PD, and that is all we're going to do. G'day, Rowie. How are we doing? And you want me to do push-ups? I thank you. Just what I needed at this point in time. And Stick bows out with the control K. His combo's hiding down here. But, yeah. No coming back from this one. I think that would have won that desync at the end. We don't care about those. But there we go. That was a bit of fun. Load a bit of back and forth. Some deaths here and there. And almost a successful push up into the back from Matchery to wipe out the rest of that base. But that's what we have. Indeed, well played from Team 1. Coming back from that and winning out with just experimental spam. Now then, because Rowie has done this, I need to go do push-ups. Yay, thank you. I'm going to have to do these over there. There it is. Okay, I'll leave you staring at the screen for the time being with the music playing because that's probably more interesting. Right. Good morning and fuck you. 5A. Okay. Thanks so much, Rowie. Now, Depony did me the other day. He gave me sit-ups and squats. What a great guy. Okay. Let's see. God, nobody's on. Absolutely none of the other ANZ guys are on, so it's going to be games. You know how games go when it's like that. You know what? This is not a gap game. Let's see if they'll let me join the not a gap game. Like, I'm looking at the host of games, is like, let's see, Gap, Astro, Gap, Astro, Survival, and then there's this one. Looks interesting. Got a couple of islands down there, got a bit of reclaim in the middle, there's a middle island to fight over, with a whole bunch of mass extractors. Interesting. Let's say good day. Why not? Very, very Aussie to him. So get confused. But hey, we are out of cast for tonight, so we're gonna have to play games from here on in. It's going to be the deal. Right. And unless something else comes up or more interesting to play, or some of the guys come online, it's going to be random games. And I can't help but feel there's probably going to be a gap in there somewhere, because quite often that's the only game that actually gets played by randoms. You have the higher rated players and the more regular rated players that like to play something different. The guys that play together pop up random maps and have fun on those. Yeah, your generic guys, they don't. All they do is gap. And look, gap's okay. It's not awful. There's still kind of... Okay, now I'm lying. There's not really much in the way of tactics with gap. So the guys at front hold on as long as they can, as well as Navy, give time for the rest of the guys to eco up hugely, and then they just romp through. Oh dear. What am I ranked at the moment? Okay, not awful. I'm closer to 1k than 900. Like, I'm not 955 or something like that. That's all good, and well, as much as I hate to do it, nobody's talking back to me, so I'm going to be the stinker. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be the 12th man in the gap game.
Group formed.
And look at that, straight in. Don't even know where I am. But look at that, second land over there. Why 5 versus 6? 5 versus 6. Yeah, nah. Odin's a bit impatient. But we're good to go. We have 91%. Rather GG. Gonna be awful from the get-go, I reckon. Ah, look. Lots of people. I wonder what the connection is going to be like. We've got Russians, we've got Portugal. What even is that place? Lithuania. That's a new one. Don't think I've seen Lithuania here before. Still, away we go with a silly gap game. I am Seraphim. Yay. Might be my least enjoyed faction, to be honest. Not a great fan of it. And waiting for this. A fantastic start. And air factory. Always start with an air factory, me. In this slot, because I like to drop front rather than walk my comm. That's just how I roll. To do that, I need extra energy from reclaim. Grab 5 of those and a transport. You're going to want to 3 and then go help build the hydro. Like have fun to Valasu, we'll see how we go. Alright, and yeah, alright. Can't think of much else to do at this point. I'll think about my build once I get to the front. Is 5 inches enough? Maybe. We'll do some more like that. First engineer, you are going to decide to... Actually, airdrops it down here, doesn't it? Cool. Get the comm up to that edge a little bit, just so he doesn't interfere with the walk-in. And we'll be good to grab this guy once it pops off. Get around, go the other way. Walkies. And you go do some more of that. You help build. Then you're going to grab that. That. Leave that guy to go up and get the extra E income from over there. Because we're going to need it. And boy, is this laggy. Hoping it's not me. It could be no one. We've got people from all around the world having to go at this stage. Alright, you're actually going to do a little wee spinny thing, and you're going to help with that build there. Can you assist? And you're going to start grabbing the extra E from that. Cool. I think we'll drop 4. You assist. And you assist. Alright, you can walk away now. You can go build those. And all of you assist that. We want to get that transport out as soon as possible. And then we're going to still go for these guys into that transport and go dropsies. Going to drop 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll find out. It's a great work. Will you get on? Come on, hurry up. Oh, that's a pause. Come on, pick him up. Cool. So, one there. One there. And the other 2 there. You can come back and get some more. Alright, there's our assistants go. You go and help that guy. We need more power. Alright, and we get the rocks on our side, which is great. Alright, these guys can move down that way a little bit. Next NG out is going to help with power. Go help that guy. We've done those. More storage. Right, first engine down. Grab those and patrol your ass. Grab all of that stuff. You're done. You grab that. Then that. Then those. You grab that. Then that. On those. You're going to help over there because there's going to be... Right. Thanks, Bam. Grab that. I hear a bomber. Oh, you prick. That's annoying. I think it's dead. I hope it's dead. But we are going to have to step up the pause you. There. It's saying so good. I'm going to drag you down to do this. Unpause you. Can you actually come down here? Finish that. Do that. You guys start on factories. I hear more bombers. Oh, it's down there now. Ah, dear. Did that guy doing a patrol? Gonna need more build power to the front now, thanks to that. Dear oh dear. That ain't good. All you jump on there. And you're going to do that, because I'm going to need you to. You slap down the radar. You finish that, build that, and then go assist those guys. And I need more build power. You drop them off, come back. You can actually help the commander, as can you. Right, we have our E up. You can also help the commander. You stop. Okay, here come the units. And here goes the micro. Survive. Can't drink enough. Okay, we are established. Thank fuck for that. Right, you can stop doing what you're doing. Leave that to these guys. Look at your ping in a moment. We have a run by, I think. Yeah, we do. And I'm fucked. I need you to help them. And here comes T1 Arty. Okay. This is not good. Yeah, I got screwed at the start. Oh, look, another bomber out. More bombers out. Yep. I'll just unpause those guys in. No, wrong one. That gun. You're gonna need it. And I'm gonna need more power. All those units. And that's the problem as well. We're going to see Papachulio die. Okay. And jesters. Strange idea, but I guess that will work maybe. And I think we're going to see Papachu have issues. Right, can I load you three into here? Yeah, Papachu 2 is gonna die as well. Okay, good times. Say good times, but I kind of mean the other thing. Shit. That's down. I shall pop them up there. So I want to chuck a radar up there so it can be maybe defended. Go straight away with the radar. Down that way. Can ya? Oh, we have the radar up in time, so that's good. We have a gun com which should be able to help out in all of that. Some anti-air for fun. Pop that there.
Commander under attack.
Alright, question is, can I survive that? You'll need help that. No, don't reclaim.
System enabled.
Shoot.
System enabled.
Nah, I'm trying.
System enabled. Commander under attack. System enabled.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it.
System enabled. System enabled. Commander under attack.
I know my commander's under attack. Thank you. Don't stop shooting, you muppet.
System enabled.
And we've got more units coming in. They might decide to go to the top.
Commander under attack. System enabled.
God damn it. Leave my base alone. Get in here. Reclaim that doof. Ah, sucker. Right. Gonna need more of that shit. You drop back. Ah, good times. I have to try and keep my common business of helping out here. Survival.
Commander under attack. System enabled. System enabled.
System enabled indeed. Okay. That's... You're holding on for now, which means you will stop and go T2. Son of a bitch. 5 minutes. Now fuck off. 5 minutes. Dude wants to pause at 5 minutes. What does he need 5 minutes for? We are packed into the back of our base. We are basically fucked. G'day, Foodman. How we doing? No, it's not all good. I got, smashed at front. Convincingly smashed at front. Like, I got absolutely fucked up there. Like, I thought I was doing alright. You know, I thought I had some engines out early for the build and it was all looking okay, but apparently this guy was a hell of a lot faster. And my, the other front person down here then got double teamed. He did not fall back in time at all. And now it's a desperate sort of defense stage. What now? Nah, I'm gonna die. And what the hell is that? Maybe a sub? Who knows? Either way, I'm basically a dead man, so, you know. Maybe we don't want to sit here for 5 minutes for the game to be over. Killed your first enemy com, well done you. Oh, he is back? Great. You know what, I'm just going to sit here.
Commander under attack.
I'm actually just going to sit here. I don't care anymore. I see you go T2. The way I figure it, I'm either going to survive to this strat or not. And there we go. Not survive. There we go. Just letting them know. Like, we're not winning this. This would have just been a very long, very frustrating game. And they still have this right there. I mean, how long's that been sitting there for? Anyhow, I'm out. Maybe there's something more interesting to actually freaking play. And yeah. I would say comm kills are all nice and whatnot, but it's not the be all and end all if you want. Oh, you see the ecos. All of their team's doing better. Like, you can do a lot of good in games without killing a comm. And at that point, you're still doing good. Let's see now. Ah, motherfucker. Really? Why didn't somebody tell me they were hosting a game? I hate them all. I'm gonna go say hi.
What I'm supposed to do. It's what I'm supposed to do, yeah.
Are you dead yet?
Negative.
Oh, come on, hurry up.
This is weird. I just reinstalled, like, wanted to make sure I had the latest version of Supreme Scoreboard, and so I installed it, but every time I turn it on, it only, like, turns on for, like, 30 seconds, and it kills itself in-game.
That's
It sounds like you should restart the game and see if that fixes it.
range.
Me running Supreme Scoreboard gives me like a -4 in sim speed penalty.
Oh, really? I run without any issues.
I don't have any issues with it. And I am never the person being the bottleneck.
Fair enough.
Hey Millen,
Yo.
Oh dear.
can you help me with that coming towards me?
It's not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere. You
Ginger's
say
being
that,
mean.
but
Ginger's coming to see what this broken clock's all about. Trying to fix
Ken
the
is
clock.
back in.
as you do.
But it's good how
Interesting.
no one builds their. It's good how no one builds their own inties. It's the best.
I can't even join the
coming
ladder
for
queue.
you.
Don't tell Fatal. I'm about to kill 6 engineers. Please let me do it. Don't do it. It's got always engineers in the same location.
Which one's fatal? Ah, alright, yeah. There he is.
Look,
Oh,
look. Oh my, why has he got them all in the same location? What the hell?
But you ain't very nice. Just saying. Just having a chat to the chat. It seems like I can't play a 1v1. I thought I'd jump into a ladder game, have a go at this while I waited for these guys to actually go in, but apparently I can't join queues while I'm in a game. But I'm not in a game. This is new to me. Just having to check that, like the process is not even running. Next to that, you have to refaff. Never had that happen before. Anyone else? Telling me I'm in a game when I'm not, so very, very different. Go, let's go, let's go. Faff, join in. Come on. Anytime now. Alright, we are loaded. No. I'm not in the game. Oh my god. I left my game properly. I'm not in one. Something is so wrong there. Gonna create a game as a test, see if I can do that. So apparently you can't join a 1v1 ladder game when you're in a game, but you're not in the game.
You can't join other games unless the previous game's finished.
I can host
Or
another
like
game though.
you Refaff or something that'll do it.
I did refaff, just did that.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird thing.
Are you sure you're not like in a queue for something like TMM or some? Because if you're in
No,
a
I was
queue,
not.
also won't let you do anything.
No, no. Oh, there we go. Sorry, no, now it's working. I had to host a game, quit the game, and now it's letting me join it.
That sometimes also works.
Oh, that's weird.
Don't know why, but
You know why? It's faff.
yeah, that's true.
So good. Right, I might just drop out of this. No, I'll stay in here, hopefully get a match queued up to happen in a minute if other people join. Maybe we'll get a ladder match to entertain people. They can watch my absolutely terrible skills at 1v1s. Like I'm trash. I'm really not great at this game. I'm average as hell.
Fergus,
And we'll just leave these guys
Yes,
talking in
boss.
the background.
chat big fella.
45
don't
seconds
have
till matching occurs.
Hey? Don't you?
I'm only half bad.
See how it goes.
You did. You had a bit.
Let me just womp this.
So,
I'm gonna jump channels with my ladder match. Just let me know when you guys are done. I'll look at joining your games instead.
upgrade.
Wink. Alrighty. There are an odd number of people in the queue, so there's every chance that I won't get a match out of this. That'll be the one that misses out. And knowing my luck, that will be the case. Or we get lucky. I have a match. Alright. Ladder time. Alright folks, this is me playing a ladder game. You'll expect me to completely flub it up. Be completely useless. And the bigger the map, the worse I am. Fuck. Place that there. Plonk. And I fucked up already. Do we have a hydro? Oh boy. This is going to be of the bad, I feel. Dyson V12 vacuum. Fuck me. That's one way of putting it. Right. I'm going to need to transport all over the place. I'm going to need navy all over the place. Oh my god, a 20 by 20 and a 1v1 ladder. I'm awful. Fuck. Okay. Just for the record, I'm not looking forward to this. First go out, you come down here, start building that, and then start building all of the power which I'm going to need to run all of the everything. Yes, I like my little grid thing, it means it's harder to bomb. You help build that and you go straight onto an air factory. Absolutely 100% going to need an air factory. Next NG going to start up this way. Going to start building mass extractors. And one's going to start on the reclaim. You build that. That will finish just with some E to spare. Brilliant. Alright, Com is going to wander over here and start on this factory. Can you afford to? No, not really. You help that guy with power. You step up some more power here. Some of that decent adjacency. Go on, I want to throw a scout out to figure out what's going on before everything gets terrible, because everything will get terrible. You're going to go up there, help that guy to build things a bit faster. We're going to change your mind and start doing a bit of reclaim. Just to help boost the power to get that finished. Then you can do that. You're going to head down this way. Grab that. And then you're going to send a bit further. Heading down that way. You're going to assist that. That will need a transport. Alright, let's go scouting. Let's see what we can see. I feel like I'm going to need navy and transport. Yes. Absolutely 100% a transport. Let's go for a fly and see what we can find. Can you please scout straight over? I see engineers. Do I see anything worth killing? What's he building? Transport. He's building a transport. Let's
Good evening, Acid.
Hey. Evening, Paulway. How we doing?
Okay, the usual. Losing one-on-one ladder matches. Yeah.
I know the feeling. I think I'm about to lose mine. Even though I've just started. You know how it goes. Right. I really need to catch this transport when it gets off the... There, got it. Cool.
Another group signed up, so I might leave you to your game and not distract you.
Oh, god damn it. Not supposed to do that.
Sorry.
No, I mean, another group signed up, that's all. Oh, my opponent is going heavy air. worth it. Yeah, gonna need a lot of air on this map, so might as well do so. Gonna head back. That is my Inti finally dead, but it has delayed his transport drop, so maybe I should have dropped over there for fun. No matter. Let's get these up. Now for all that, build a hydro. And get a couple of factories, so even if they get bombed, they'll survive. You lot. Pause though. I'm going to radar up there. Go help that. In fact, I'll just pause all of you because I need these up first. Got to get the eco. This guy's back. Actually, all of you can come this way. I'll unpause you. And jump onto transport. Up, out. And just gonna pop down a couple of anti-drops. Scouty scout scouts. Get those guys around. Okay, excelente. We have all of that. You can go get the mixers. And go get the other mixers. And the transport lives, which means I can go drop over there. Come back. Can unpause you. How's T2 going? We are just about there for T2 Navy. Excelente. Let's go patrol his Navy. See what we got. I should throw a bomber in the mix. Just because it's nice to have bombers. You assist that, you assist that, you assist that. Actually, the lot of you do that. First thing I'm going to do is some T2 NGs back over there. We have Navy. We do not have Navy. Oh, yes, we do back there. Okay, cool. He's putting up some extra Navy factories. Wait there for the transport to come back. Start building that. You finish that, then you go build that. It's a drop. I need those bombers. Go kill the transport anyway. Please tell me a bomber's going to come out of one of these. Maybe. Alright, now we can have T2 power. We shall shield up. Just like that. Good times. We are 100% mass stalling. Alright, you guys are good to go. Build me more mass. Go the other way, please. Please go build that. Cool. You guys come down here. You lots pick up there, and I know I'm going to contest for this. I'm going to come down, I'm going to drop and do some factory spam. You, right, T2 Navy, I can't afford to run just yet, I have it. Scouts gone. You hydro, and then a couple more factories. Okay, how's things looking mass-wise? Okay, that's almost done. That's almost upgraded. I'm going to drop you over there. You killed my scouts. Let's go have a look at this base. you lot just start upgrading those. You can come down here, and is it time? It's time. Go build that. In that, you'll probably be faster. Right, you guys are good, and that is T2 Navy on the way. Right, I think we're looking okay. Power will be covered in a moment. I'm going to send a bomber over to be annoying you guys. Great few factories. Scout that and get the bomber in the region. All of you start building a secondary naval production over that way. Alright, how are we doing? Still T1 air over there. I want the scout. Scout, go be scout. He has T2 Navy as well. Okay. So just help that and then just some lobo spam. He hasn't actually built a factory. Oh, I love it. I love that he hasn't built a factory. Who's Mother Bomber? There he is. Okay, cool. Did I kill them? Oh, yes I did. That's awesome. I don't even need to worry about doing that. Right, you lot, come kill all of this. And you start building these mass extractors. Them's gonna be mine. You go reclaim that. Maybe we don't worry about that. Once that's done, you guys can bugger off up this way. Okay. I need you to upgrade because you're going to be... Well, finish that. Then you're going to come shield that because I want it to survive. There we go. More build power. Okay. I can radar you here. You guys can just go for a walk over that way. Lots of things to kill. Let's see. Ah, how rude. Oh no! Quick, get away, get away, get away. Want to higgle those? Never mind. I'm gonna go be annoying. There's my air. Here's looking good. Let's go say hi. We can play the fly run game. Not that I really need to. Right, these guys having fun. Kill all of it. Oh, hi there, engineer. How you doing? I heard you like reclaim. And I heard you like stalling mass. Fuck means. Will you help that? And you're going to have one of you guys come back down and I'm going to start some more naval production. Maybe not that much. Production is production though. Guys. Just going to sit there. Have another scouty scout. Wood factory. Okay. Oh, actually going to go all the way around. Just to be annoying. Sit up there and... Wow, you guys. Stop now. Get rid of you. Do that. You go help there. Help him. Okay. Oh, he did start building some units back. What a shame. Wonder where they came from. Oh, if they're still this fine by me. I can enjoy the explodey. Come down and help that. I have a feeling. Let's just step down a radar. Didn't do it. Okay. There's all of that. I see incoming. We're going to assist there. And you can start reclaiming all of this. I know there's Navy coming. I need to micro this out better. My aim is off. There we go. D2 that. Where are you going? Oh, son of a bitch. That's the wrong idea. You come back. You go up. Ah, monkey fucker. What is my cruiser doing? Kill. That's okay. You go to T2 as well. You step down a radar because I'm sure there's more coming. This guy's how high? Oh, they're over there. Right, okay. This guy's how high in that direction. Alright, let's go say hi to the cruiser. He's being annoying. Good times. Well, this cup of T2 ID just to be annoying is a great idea. How's the rating? Hi! Oh, these are the factories. Cool. That's right, I think I've been enough of a pain for that. And I have land on here as well. Let's go say hi. Oh, I hate some engineers. There you are. More radar. Look at this guy. Ain't he a peach? Okay. Time. Get these guys over here. You lot have won that war. Leave you shooting that. Kill him. Now kill that. You and you get back here, put the radar. And PD for fun. I'm trying to make it difficult for him to actually hold on to this. Let's get the air out. You don't need to be there. Where's my transport? I'm still happy. You help. And what I need is you maybe stop and start building engines to support these factories. Get the build going. You lot are having fun. You can pop up another PG in there. Oh, it looks like we're a bit late on that one. That's okay. We're just here to be annoying, so, you know. Actually, rock back that way. Let's all kill that. You lot are sitting in the wrong place. You should be building a radar. Yeah, round about there. You take some more NGs. Right, that's that cleaned up. Alright. going to swing up that way. Hey, all of you. Just start grabbing the mass. Actually, no. Get some assistance going. We have been spotted. Kill him. I'm losing the islands because my attention is everywhere but where it needs to be. We help that. Just assist that. There, you. Ah, fuck, where do I put you? Yep, now I'm gonna go back this way, I think. Now look. Grab all the mess you can right now, let the reclaim flow. Oh god. Freaking Zooey spam. How irritating. Alright, we have a navy advantage, I'm gonna bloody use it. Seeing what we got. Alright, cool. I saw that destroyer. I see those bases. Let's go say hi. I need you to rebuild those. And then we'll turn around and kill that. Oh, it's underwater. How rude. Okay. We want to play the underwater game, that's fine. We'll play the underwater game. I have torpedoes too. These bombs will never survive that, but hey, that's alright. Go. One of these needs to go T2 air, and it's going to be you. You lot help that. You lot help that, and you're helping that. Okay. Reclaim that. And there was a T2 engine there somewhere. There it is. You are going to stick a shield in there because they're probably going to want it. Let the Navy roll. I think I have the stronger Navy right now and I need to use it or I'm going to lose it. Classic. Absolute classic. Alright, you stop. You assist. I need more eco. And what can you guys go kill? Something. Go kill that. If I can get me out of Navy, I have a good thing going. And you lots go say hi. I think some of that wasn't T3 air. It might be T3 air. It's okay, I need to get my eco up. Need more mass. Again. Again with the dude running behind. Oh, this is looking good. He's got T2 PD on the beach, means he's desperate. Means he's absolutely desperate. And I like desperation. Ah, bomber. don't know, mate. Honestly, I'm not that great. Like, I'm not entirely certain how I won this one out. I thought he had beat Echo me. Look, he's got more T3 mix. He's got T3 lands. From ages ago. When more people played. He had better eco. Like, he's got T3 things. And T3 land. Could have dropped with it. Honestly, he should have dropped some T3 land. Let's have a look-see. So, got T3 in the middle of his base. He's got T3 factory there. He should have used that to drop me. Like, did this kind of thing. But that's less efficient than grabbing some of that air he had, grabbing a transport out, and sneakily dumping them on the islands in different places. Could have wiped things out quite happily. That was going to be annoying though. If we would have found that. He didn't have a lot of navy. I think that was a mistake. I think he needed to go stronger into the navy. As you can see though, I'm just kind of all over the place and I'm forgetting things. Trying to... I don't have the APM to actually do all of this. Like, me trying to focus on everything at once. You can hear my thoughts and they just break down. I stop thinking about what I'm doing and it just goes out the window. I get too specific focused. Like, at one point, I think when I had the mass flow, when I was having the mass overflow, I was focusing over here or something, wasn't I? I was picking up all this stuff and I was having a mass overflow at the time. And I needed to actually work on getting my echo up and focusing a bit back here. So look, I made this T2 factory, but then I didn't queue up anything. I didn't queue anything out of the T2 air factory. See? What kind of an idiot does that? I've got T2 air. Why haven't I used it? Why haven't I, or maybe upgraded to T3 and popped out some NGs, grab some power? Now, these are all the things I don't think of that I should. I did plan to go heavy on navy, of course, because there's just so much water. And I had that. And I had that. So my opponent did not go heavy into navy. He had the factories, he did not have any build power on them, so he was building units really slowly. Whereas I grabbed down here, I grabbed the assistance. I was going to move this one to T3 was my plan, so there'd be a surprise T3 if he scouted out this and I was fighting over here. But overall it was yeah, hard to think. Hard to balance. I think this was probably one of my key things, raiding out this island to deny him the eco. I thought to myself, okay, you know, I know he's over here. If I can claim this one for me, which I did, got the eco, and then deny this one from him, even for a time, even with just a minimal amount of units, just to be annoying enough to deny him that, I think that worked. He was starting to counter raid down here, but by that time I think it was a bit too late. This is all T1 and I've got the eco in my base going up. Yeah. Still, I think I did better than I expected to. But yeah, I hate 20 by 20s. Oh no, maybe I can get into this game. I told them to come tell me. Hang on.
Classic.
The classic Sapia.
It's right.
What's that?
I thought Pinky was in before him.
I was in before him.
Oh, is this the Sapia re?
If you're quick, you can take Pinky's slot.
Wow, rude.
100%
if I'm
rude.
quicker?
If anyone wants to try and take mine, they can get fucked.
So Pinky.
No, Crane, you...
I see.
Just kick one of the fucking Germans.
It is Discord
No,
priority.
I'm not connected to Sapia.
That's because you need to re.
I am.
So who's nameless?
A random Ukrainian that you should kick.
Probably.
Definitely agree with that statement.
You did have ANZ FAF Discord priority on this.
That's why I joined.
True. It's very true.
That's why I joined.
It's hard to believe someone's got 6,500 games.
That's not.
Why do you say that's hard to believe? That's not hard to believe.
Not hard to believe at all.
Man, I'm lucky to play one game every couple of days.
FAF has been around for a while.
It has.
And now I've got ping to Acid Vosh and Polway. Excellent.
Ah, I pinged to
That's
Pinky.
right.
Try another brief.
Odd.
It's not odd. It's some garbage that I can't fix.
CG nut.
It's his
It's like
internet.
it's just the way. No, it's not my internet.
The
It's the way that it
interwebs.
routes it.
So
How to
it
how
is
to
the
make someone-
internet.
How to make someone upset? It's the internet.
Oh,
It's
it's
not.
the internet is correct. It's not my internet though. It's the internet though. That's correct.
It's one of many.
It's still the internet.
And I'm full fucking pinging to Sapia. Why do
Just-
I constantly? I don't,
Just
I
the
don't
two.
We
Maybe the
are
shit.
one, but
I
we
think
are
you're
many.
Ooh, so
No.
Forged Lies or this Forged Lies Forever has been out for 14 years,
come on,
which is
Paul.
the right one.
I'm
Because the
with you.
games in here
Sing
will only
along.
count in
This
FAF,
is
won't
like an
they? Too
interesting
many
map, though.
Gears, GPG games would
It's
matter.
going to be interesting. I reckon there's a few ways through in the middle that are going to be interesting. But I think the main thing is going to be contesting those three base sort of plateaus.
Oh, Pinky's doing a read.
Yeah, because I'm still
Yep.
getting pinged to Sapia.
Well,
Sapia must have a
I blame
Sapia must
Sapia.
get a very hard and erect dick every time someone has to re. It's just like, yes, another
That's a-
victim.
That's a mental image I just didn't need.
Okay.
Hey, you got it now.
If Ninrai has been around since the start, I've just been told by Rowie that FAF has been around for 14 years.
Yeah.
So he's only had to play, what, let's say round it to 7,000, 14, fucking what, 500 games a year? That's easy.
Okay,
That's
let's put that in
easy.
perspective. That's more than a game a day.
Yeah.
For the entire time that FAF has been, not just Forged Alliance, FAF.
Yeah,
Now I'm
FAF, so
getting
14
fucking
years.
pinged with the man with the beans.
Community servers that store all the statistics.
Yeah.
That's the.
Yeah, so that's
the thing we're
FAF.
measuring.
So this is the FAF community, not Forged, not GPG.
Not Forged Alliance,
Commander, which
no,
came
no.
out in 2007.
Gas powered games. So it's
Yeah.
after the game.
Yes, after GPG.
Because
So
GPG
he's-
got killed in what, like 2010?
Like that. No,
Look,
you know,
Ryan-
I never
Ryan,
actually
did anyone-
played this.
Did anyone ever play Demigod, the other gas powered games
Yes.
game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I quite liked
Oh
it.
my god, and I've got pinged. Why the fuck every time I connect?
Alright,
Every
you hold
fucking
on.
time.
You know the funny thing is, I'm just not fucking. I'm not even looking at the fat thing. I'm looking at my fucking balloons tower defense. I'm just like, eh, you guys will tell me when I need a fucking X.
Yeah, well, it's just the game hates me. Like it constantly routes people through fucking Africa.
Okay, here's an idea. If you have ping to one person, that one person leaves and joins to try and re-ping to you properly.
No, do not fucking do that. Sapia will fucking Sapia will make us all re.
But right now it's
Except-
Paulway and
except
Sergeant
Sapia.
Wilson are the people I'm pinging to. But every single time is someone different, right? Like,
That's what I mean. If it's somebody different, have those different people leave. So if who'd you say? Sergeant and Paulway?
now, right
just
now
gonna-
I'm pinging
I'm
to
gonna
Paulway and
re-faf,
Sergeant
yep.
Wilson.
Yeah,
Okay,
just
so-
roof up.
So Paulway and Wilson rejoin, and
Yep.
if the ping fix is there, we're golden.
I'm hoping it does. It should do. It's a routing problem, right? Like it's.
Yeah.
We are one, but we are many.
Now speak for yourself.
We're not one anymore. We're Australians and first peoples.
Australians and what?
What, they changed
Was
it?
it? Oh no, what do they
No.
call them now? First Australians.
Group formed.
Okay, no pings. We're all good. Let's rock.
There we go.
X up everyone.
Do I have to?
Yes.
God damn it.
If you want to play.
That includes you, Wilson.
Oh, yep.
Didn't you just rejoin?
Yeah,
I
I told you I
paying attention, but no.
I mean, how are you not paying attention that much?
I'm playing Bloons Tower Defense until the game fucking boots me.
Well, the game is ready to start.
Yep.
Holy shit. Here we go.
Haha, hey Paulway, I'm gonna kill you.
Awesome.
Rude.
How rude. Alright. Right, so I've got 2 hydras beside me, one belongs to somebody else. So what are the roles here? Am I pushing straight to my left? Shit. Wait. That's brilliant. Whoopsie. Shit. Oh dear, I was sitting there going, what's going on? You know? Well, that was a... Yep. I'll just jump into the other channel with those guys.
Just use the same map.
I'm gonna say.
You can feasibly, yeah, but that doesn't get well.
Sapia, get in here.
What? Deponi, why do you say that, my friend?
Sapia, just get the fucking please.
Sapia, get in.
Oh, Pinky. Like a raid.
K-Link, I'm pinging with K-Link.
That's right.
No. Whoever's joined before Sapia, you're just retarded. You're just retarded, okay? You're
I
gonna
mean,
have to read.
Yeah, you have to read after Sapir anyway, so.
Why does Sapia so cursed? Like,
We don't know. I've tried sharing the logs of his ice adapter with the dev team, and they have no idea.
Has he uninstalled Apple
Oh,
altogether?
he's done
I think he's
everything.
done almost everything.
Buy a new computer.
so essentially,
No,
we're
it's
just
not
gonna
computers.
blame it on his ISP, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Telstra's fault.
I'm going to rejoin for Pinky.
We can blame his ISP, but let's all just
Wait,
really
just
blame
wait,
him.
because I'm pinging to fucking Sapia anyway. And he can't rejoin.
Ah, yes, true.
Group formed. Group formed.
When life was simple.
Ninray had his own lobby up. Cancelled it to hop back in here.
I guess he likes playing with us.
Hmm.
Deponi, don't worry about Sapio. He can join. It's just connection
Deponi.
issues. But oh my god, it's Deponi. Why not it right?
Oh, come on.
I'm gonna kick.
I mean, if it's Discord priority, it's the
If it's
Korean-
if it's ANZ Discord priority,
And
which it is.
Pony is new because this is a
That's
he
true.
is a bit new. Yeah, I'm
It
gonna say
depends. Do we like the pony more than the Asian? And I'm not saying that's racist.
Deponi's his kicking in right.
Yeah. I would kick Sick Man because I don't actually like him, but that's just because I'm biased.
Yeah.
Man with beans, can you recon? That's probably the best way to solve the ping I'm getting.
Which second?
Do you even care?
Hey, Deponi, I'm muted to the guys. If you want to, why is he just like up and down, or I don't know.
He said no you and then kick.
I already have like fucking 4 times.
He doesn't know the
He doesn't know
the
what.
no you.
Yeah. No, he doesn't know the story.
Yeah.
Like
do know
that
the
pink.
no you meme.
That if Pinky has ping, then you reconnect to get back to Pinky. Hopefully Beans comes back.
If it doesn't,
And by the way, Depony reckons Ninrai is a bit toxic and he will rage quit and stuff like that.
Well, the pony can go fuck himself, and I know he's in the chat, so I love you, and go fuck yourself.
No, you. Okay. I guarantee you that.
I love how you're like, okay.
Let anybody else play, but I'm telling you, Ninra is going to make your game a living hell because he's one of the biggest pricks on FAF. And you can ask anybody that plays with Ninra, they will tell you, oh, sometimes he's fine, but most of the time he's the most toxic prick on the planet. Like, he only ever plays Canis, and when he goes into any other game, he just gets going, runs at people, dies, and then flames at everybody else.
shall I kick him and say the pony sends his regards?
Oh yes.
Yeah, you can do that, yeah.
Ooh. And Depony's ready to back his words. I like that.
Oh, I hate. There's two guys. There's a guy called Shia LaHood and Ninra. They're both German, and they both play nothing but Canis. They are terrible at it, and they are toxic fucks. They both tried to get me banned before from FAF, and the admins sided with me and banned each of them for a week.
you fucked up, Depony. A Russian took your place.
Hey, jump in.
You gotta be quick.
That was timing for the Russians to join, though.
That was like on point.
It was.
That's not just on point, that's clutch.
I know, right? So that.
Bob's off.
And yeah, the teams are fixed. That's a good one.
Kren.
Yeah, I'm turning that off now.
Yeah, I just didn't want a Rusky watching.
I just got a question from Ninrai.
Mind you, I'm still puzzled at how I got to be part of that team 2.
Wilson, ready up.
when everything else was.
Are you actually connected? I don't have to fucking scratch my
Stop
ball.
playing Bloons Tower Defense, you cunt.
Hey, it is a good game.
It's
Wait,
also a Kiwi game,
does,
so I don't feel
does
bad
anyone
telling
want
you
to
to.
know? Does anyone want to know why Sapier can't has connection issues to everybody?
Yes.
I can tell you. I can tell you now, and I guarantee it's the reason. He hasn't got a dedicated DNS. He's using automatic DNS, and he's also using IPv6. That's the reasons why.
Do you think he's using IP version 6 only?
Yeah. No. I think he needs to disable IPv version 6 because IPv version 6 is used to connect to the FAF client as well as IPv version 4, but IPv version 4 is more stable for it. He also needs to give himself a dedicated DNS so he can re-establish connection with people more easily.
Like use a dedicated DNS server?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Just use Google. That's what I would do and
Yeah,
just
1.1.1.1.
disable IPv6.
No,
Can someone fucking...
Isn't it 8.8.8?
Yoink.
Sorty.
Update on Ninrai. He said,
We don't know what the update is.
Whatever that was.
You camper. I'm going to bridge. I'm going to move my comm to about here, and then build a factory up here to conquer that.
Yeah. So there's access across.
But,
this
guys, I'm gonna say
southern side.
I'm not the best at air. I hate to say it.
I'll take air if you don't want to.
I can. Yeah, I can go air, but someone else is going to have to
assist.
Take the front.
It's too much of a hassle to swap over.
Paul, you're up front. You're not taking air. You actually have to
Yeah.
hold.
Yeah, and there's also a path through the mid section. It's only that top that is truly an island, and there's a very thin passage.
I need E. The reason why I'm asking for E is because I am now bridging, and I don't.
Are you trying to get that top up there? Yeah. We're not finished my Hydra. I can give you some. I've got a bit of reclaim going, so I should be alright.
I've got.
I'm giving it all she's got. Scotty.
There you go. E.
Thank you. That helps. Okay. Well, I'm just looking at how much mass is up there.
Yeah, you kind of can't lose that, eh?
Pretty much. I can lose pretty much everything else, just not that.
Yeah. You would do anything, but not quite that.
Let's not go into those
another
territories.
E-dump, need another
Acid.
E-dump.
You know that's a bad sign.
E-dump and mass dump for Wilson, please. If you got it, any spare.
I have nothing.
That's okay.
And
Beautiful. I now have my hydro up.
Alright, sick man's into Navy, which is good.
I reckon
I'm just walling off between me and top.
actually
Fuck.
that's a fucking awesome idea.
What, to wall?
Yeah. I'm just gonna wall off that.
Alright, I've got a scout going out. It's going around the bottom first.
Need a mass dump for Wilson, please. They're trying to bridge. Beautiful. I got a fucking early beat on that.
Okay, you have got something up here. Probably NG. Factory is going up, but it's not up yet.
Wilson needs another mass dump, if possible. They have got a factory up. Up here.
Okay. There's your scouting. I hope you saw what I did.
Can you scout this, please?
It's going there next. It's going there next.
Beautiful.
All NGs for the moment. He's got radar, so he knows you're coming.
Yep.
And com pushing up through here.
That's okay.
Alright, have care pull away. There's a com and units over here.
Yep, see it.
Yeah, fuck you, buddy. Oh, I'm fucking holding the top. Top is gonna be my bitch.
Ooh, it's going to be close. You got to push in. Can't let those factories keep up.
I will need air cover though.
Okay, Sick Man and I have got this bottom pretty well secured.
Air cover is something I just can't quite give you at this stage. That's a drop up top, by the way.
Oh yeah, the juicy mess.
Yep, I see it. He's also got more vehicles up there. He's got tanks. He must have a factory.
Or it came off the drop. Oh no, they've walked
No.
around the top. Oh no.
That's what I'm saying. He must have a factory.
Yeah. Damn it, I was hoping to get some of that reclaim, but...
It's okay. Yeah, I know. Whoever's pinging me
Yep, that's Sapia pinging. So just trying to help.
Yep, there's Sabia it is.
Okay, we've got two versus 2 here.
Yeah, sorry, air cover's a bit sketchy at the moment.
That's okay. If you can't provide air cover, just provide some mass.
I got some inties, but
It's okay. Move your inties back. Hallway, your comms just standing idle, copping shots.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, it's
I'm
easy.
just
You're saying easy? So I'm not gonna fucking push it.
I'm actually asking if I can get a T2 upgrade.
gonna watch that left side, they're gonna get through. In the mid. Okay.
They've got Nothers coming over. Not Nothers, Janus's.
Up north, I see it, yep.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna... That's a con.
You could throw Artie over the edge, couldn't you?
Can someone dump E on me, please?
I have none.
Artie or my favorite specialty of
Sorry, I'm
my
working on.
specialty of TMLs.
Ah.
Anyone dump me E, I'm a B stick away from finishing a T2 power plant.
I'm working on my own, sorry, I got nothing.
It's okay. Shit happens.
Zooey spam in the pond.
Bombers incoming.
Where?
Or sending my bombers.
Oh, right. That's right. Llama has a distro, so that's going to do good things. Wilson, I'm going to give you that small air wing at the top. Just so you can... Or do you not want it?
Yeah, no, that's okay. I'll use it if you give it to me.
Oh, cool. It's just because you were getting raided by bombers, so I thought I'll give you a few of those.
I appreciate it.
Okay, I have T2 power. Good.
Fuck with it. That's what happens. You don't have any air protection.
I might be ahead of Kryn. Can't guarantee it.
Okay, we've got incoming here. No, they've just changed their minds. What we do have...
Poorway needs to get out.
Yep. What we do have is...
Salem's.
Yep, Salem's.
Anyone who's producing inties, I still will need inties.
Say again?
I will need NT cover, because they are going to try and take the top from me.
Right. I was seeing some up. Okay, I'm going for T3 here at the moment. Oh no, it's in range.
Yeah, I know. It's okay, I got a couple shots off. I
Yeah,
took out.
that's all you need.
I've taken out.
Yep.
Taken out yellow.
It's a big push on you, Poorway and Llama.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out. I think I'm going to have to cancel my upgrade, which is going to be very annoying.
Yep, I'm 90% towards T3, yeah. I have T3 factory.
They're building a transport. If you can give me your
Done. And the llama's going to have some issues.
Okay, your NT's got fucking wiped, but I was able to kill their transport.
Okay, that's a big cloud heading up north. I'm just getting T3 power right now.
You got any more NTs?
But you need them.
Not anymore.
Right. Oh, llama's got issues. And here comes Zeus. I could throw out some torpedoes to help there.
Need a transport. I need anti-air, 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 anti-air.
So we're down the bottom taking care of that shit.
Alright, so good work.
The problem is Salem's like to walk as well, so I'm going to have to gunships. I think it's going to be the right call there. Fuck, llama's gone.
Got Pinky.
Nice. We're about to lose llama though. He needs help down south real fast.
Fuck, I don't know how I can help with that. And is it on full share?
Seems that way, doesn't it? Fuck, I'm going to lose my air if it's still over him. No.
Yeah, that's
not full share. Those are bricks by the pony. And he's got all the echo now, doesn't he?
Probably.
Fuck.
I'm taking out as much of the eco as I can on the east side. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, Korean's got T3 now. Doesn't have T3 power yet.
Acid, I've just dumped you a shitload of mass. Use it.
I'm using it. He's got... I was getting gunshots because I thought the fuckers were about to walk on land and torps would be useless.
What?
He needs to go to the toilet. This has proved too exciting for him. That's a brick. Oh dear. Alright.
Yeah, the problem is that they had 2 players in Navy and I didn't go that way.
Yeah. Now we've got bricks in the middle.
Yep. That's not even most of the problem. It's...
No, Sapio. K-Link came along with floating, noidy, just to be annoying. Yeah. And you're about to find out why I was building gunships. Oh no, they're staying on the water. But they're gonna hop onto land.
Yeah, he's right. Build a radar.
I've got a radar. It's right above that.
It's
like,
cybering.
dude, it's just right there.
It's a T1 radar. Oh, it's upgrading. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. Hey, don't shoot the cancer patient.
Why not?
Well, I'm not a cancer patient for one. I was just fucking around with you.
That sort of answers the question of why not.
No, we're fucked.
We're
Yeah.
not fucked. The
We're
sailors.
never going to get out of this. We've got Salem's. There's no way I can protect against them.
Don't protect against that land. Move your army further back. Let them colonize that. If they want to push further, hit them with the Salems. Hit the Salems when they don't have air cover. Because while they're near that water and they've got that cruiser, that one cruiser is going to do
Yep.
a fuckload of damage.
That cruiser is doing a fuckload of damage, just taking out all the air that I had trying to help. We're gonna have to just pull back on that. Alright, I've got sonar covering the water now, so hopefully
If someone finds the pony's fucking comm, I will hit it with TMLs.
oh dude, all you had to do was ask.
think his comms in the water.
Yep. Signature right there. There's at least a com there. Oh, what the shit was that?
I was safe, you're getting rolled by bricks.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Kren's com's there, so that there had to be Toponi's com. He noticed my little navy. Shame. Where? What's doing?
Yeah, he's just got more and more bricks coming in.
Yep.
That's a lost game.
Yep.
You know what? It wouldn't have been a lost game if it wasn't fucking full share. Like, this map
Yeah, no, I hear you. I don't think it should have been. It was a bit... No.
If it was full share, I wouldn't have fucking pushed as hard as I did.
Well, that's true. You would have then gone for eco instead, so...
Cracked.
Ah, well.
System enabled.
Yep. Yeah, flag it.
Commander under attack.
Duh.
Did you just control K?
Yeah, I did.
Yep, there's no
It's
way out
it's
of this
it's
one.
it's over. Like, you know.
Yep. Anyway, I have a mile to go before I sleep, so I will bid you farewell. Catch you around.
Hey, fair enough, mate. Take it easy, boy. Alright, I'm gonna check on the other guys. Honestly.
Point defense, man. What the fuck?
There's a T2 transport heading top. Kill it now. Kill that transport.
So,
Got it.
yeah.
That's trying to that he was trying to save his comm by putting it on the plateau.
So, just a question, sorry.
Yeah.
The Navy, did he actually lose because he built the cruiser? You reckon? That's what Beans just said. Like, we all thought he had Navy. Like, he had the units up there, they were doing it right.
He put too much eco into the Navy at the beginning, and then all we had to do was dump master man on bears, and he managed to get 2 destroyers and win Navy. If your man had built a second destroyer instead of the cruiser, yeah, he probably would have kept Navy, but yeah, before the mass dumps anything else.
If he'd taken that cruiser though and focused attacks onto the HQ, would that have been a better idea? Like, he held it back. Yeah.
Just do not let this guy get in that transport. I'm not having to drag out another 5 minutes.
He doesn't have a transport.
Do you like my T3 land spam?
Nah, not really. Can you control K it, please?
Yeah, can. You just kill this guy first of all. And I have a controlling K right now. So if I don't kill him by the time this goes, oh, I got him. And watch, see they're all dead.
Perfect timing.
What? No instant control K? That's
I
a shame.
don't believe in that.
Ah, I do. It's part of the game. Ah dear.
Well, the thing that pissed me off was the full share. I was expecting to crush that side and then be able to divert all my assistants.
I've got to go back to work. Good luck, guys.
Right, see you, mate. Yeah, the full shield was a disappointment.
Yeah.
I was ahead
One
of
thing that
Green.
made the map a bit harder was where K-Link was, sort of had to cover middle and the bottom causeway. So
Oh, he didn't. He shouldn't have had to, I should say. But yeah.
yeah, I didn't for long.
Yeah, no, truth. All good, fellas. Well, that was an interesting game to finish off the night with. I'll see you guys another night. Take it easy.
See you later, man.
You're around.
Alright, folks, and yeah, we're going to call that one there. It's rolling around the midnight hour for me, so I'm going to get myself into a more sleepy type of pattern. Yeah, sleeping type of pattern. Has been fun. Thank you for hanging around. Thank you for watching. Depony, thank you for joining into the games. And Rory, fuck you for the push-ups. But otherwise, it was a good night. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for hanging around again. Have yourselves a good day, morning, evening, whatever time zone you're in. Take care, take it easy, and we shall see you next time.